he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit.
Yeah.
As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds, and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie Jusdu is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. Jusdu be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel is just embarrassing. My dog just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's Jusdueboxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. Jusdueboxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's going on? Salute to the fam. How y'all feeling today on this good Monday? Back to get boxing. It's Jusdu. Y'all already know. You catch this on the playback. Smash the like button, sub to the channel, and turn your notifications on. Come rock out with the family. How y'all feeling today, man? How is everybody feeling? Is y'all ready to build on this good boxing? Let me say what's up to the fam. We gonna get to it. Ace, what's good with it, bro? All love, family. Yeah, I think Tevin Farmer won too. Barbara D, my boxing mom, is in the building. Peace to the queen. How you feeling today? Mike, my bro, what's good with it? Omega Red, what's good, family? Zach B, my guy, what's going on with it? Like the Boost versus Bud and Martin versus Davis. Future fights. Me too. I like them both. We gonna talk about it. Jordan Smith was good with the family. Everything by John was good. Gertz was good. Mike Kirkland, my brother. What's going on with it? How y'all feeling? Did y'all enjoy the weekend and fights the way I did, man? Had a lot of laughs, a lot of good energy, man. It was fun, man. It was fun going to the Wells Fargo, seeing Boots do his thing, man. It was a fun card, good night of boxing. Khalil Cole went out there and, man, he went out there and man, second round KO. He looked sharp, man. Shout out to Khalil Cole. I'm working on trying to get him on the show, by the way, because I know he from Jersey City, man. He came out and did his thing, man. He came out in a big way and shined. He really did. Salute to Barbara D, my boxing mom. Always supporting the grind. A little something for the grind. That's always big to me. Much love, much appreciation.
we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to Barbara D. Appreciate you as always. And man, we had a great time, man. Salute to the JBT family as well, man. I got to meet several people ran into some fighters. You know, we had an Airbnb. We had Jalil Hackett and his dad come through and show some love, man. It was a good night. It was a good weekend all together. Dante's Boxing Talk. What's good, bro? We here to talk about it. We gonna talk about all of it. Muratalla, look, we all know we felt as though that would be a good test for Shakur. Good fight for him, right? Good matchup. But I think after people seeing him after Saturday, maybe they might be thinking differently. I think he seems to be in a little bit of a rut, like where he's not necessarily, the performances ain't jumping out at you. You know, the knockouts are slowing down, and you know, you seen him get hit more, you seen him struggle more for whatever reason. But I mean, he did get the win, but barely. You know what I'm saying? Barely. He didn't really get that win, man. I think they kind of gave him one. He got outlanded slightly as well. So, you know, but if you look at the landscape, right? If you just look at it, Muratalla is young, in his 20s. Tevin Farmer's 33 years old. If you just look, who's the money behind? You get what I'm saying? It's no surprise to me that they gave it to Muratalla. It's one of those fights where you got to dominate the guy flat out for you to get the decision. Anything close where it's swing rounds and the fight is just competitive, nah, you're not going to get it. And that was one of them fights. You know, Tevin Farmer still got something left in the tank, but Muratalla got enough where he ain't going to just let you walk all over him, right? But you can see that he's a younger fighter that's kind of stepping it up in competition, and he's struggling a little bit. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Emmanuel Pettigrew in the building. What's good, family? Lonnie Lee, JBT family. How you feeling, bro? That's what I see with Muratalla, man. Still a good fighter, right? I'm not ready to write him off. Y'all know I'm very consistent, but I just call it how I see it. You know, they was calling, won't Shakur fight him? Shakur need to fight him. Won't he fight Muratalla? And we being all the way 100, if we just being honest, they ain't on the same level. They're not on the same level, but that don't mean the fight shouldn't happen, right? They can make the fight. He did win. He still is undefeated. He's a solid fighter. He working his way in that contender space, right? He moving out of that prospect phase, but that's the problem. You know, his game needs to elevate as he's elevating in competition. And what I'm saying is just he seems a little bit stagnant with his growth, right? Like he's not you know how you see a Bruce Carrington kind of get better from fight to fight to fight. That he's not having the same success, right? It's kind of like he kind of capped off a little bit. Now he need to be able to find a way to get to that next level where he really putting these performances together and you know, beating these dudes up how he was earlier in his career. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get tougher from here. The fights are going to get more difficult. Like, again, he stole one with Tevin Farmer. That's not going to be the case with everybody. Ray Patterson, my Jersey brethren. What's good, bro? They said 14,930 in attendance. Yeah, it was packed in there, bro. Yeah, it was packed, Ace. It was packed. It was packed, man. They showed up for boots, man. They showed up for boots, man. What's good with it, Ray? How you feeling? I think Keyshawn should fight Muratalla next. That's a good fight. Listen, he called him out too. He you know, Keyshawn has some words for Muratalla as well, man. He has some things to say to Muratalla. The real infinite. What's good, family? Yeah, he has some things to say. Dean, my guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling, man? It reminds me of the Dominican dude on the top rank. He kind of capped off. Who you talking about, Elvis? You talking about Elvis, ain't you? You talking about Elvis? I bet you talking about Elvis. I take a wild guess. Everything about John, you're probably talking about Elvis Rodriguez right now. But yeah, man, look, it's good matchups for these dudes. Like Muratalla could just keep it pushing, right? I'm very consistent with my criticism with these fighters, right? He had another rough showing. He didn't really show the separation that he needed to show, like in the fight. If you just looked at the fight, you wouldn't know that Tevin Farmer is the older guy and he the younger guy on a come up, right? You would think that they were in or around the same level. And that, I think ultimately that's what the problem is, right? He didn't create and show enough separation in the fight. He didn't show enough levels in the fight You get what I'm saying? The rounds were relatively close, competitive. He was getting caught with shots often. You get what I'm saying? So he just got some things to work on for real, to be honest. He just got things to work on. And that's what you see. Sometimes, fighters go through those spells where they just don't look that good, right? Their performances need work. So I think that's just where he at. The good thing for him is he lived to fight another day. He got another win. He got some experience, no doubt, with Tevin Farmer. But where do he go from here? I don't know. If you had to ask me, is he ready for a title shot? He could compete for a title. He can compete, but will he win is the question. Like, you get what I'm saying? You look at the landscape at 35, you got Tank, Baranchik, Shakur. You get what I'm saying? Do he beat any of these guys? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe a Baranchik, but he ain't getting that fight right now. So I think ultimately, man, he just need more work. I think Raymond Muratalla need more work. He's still a good fighter. He got Robert Garcia. I think he gonna be all right, but that's obviously some things he need to work on, right? Because you're not, like I said, you're not seeing the separation and talent and skill when he in there with these guys. His last couple fights been rough. He been kind of like skating by with these decisions, right? And it seemed like if he don't find a way to, make some improvements, man, he gonna find himself with a loss because these fights are getting closer and closer, more and more competitive. And it's only gonna get tougher as he go higher up in the higher up in competition. So, I got my eye on Ray Muratalla. I think maybe after that performance, people might slow down with some of that Shakur talk. Maybe not, because they ain't like Shakur performance either. So who knows? But I think he still need work, is what I'm saying. Still need work. I ain't see the improvements that I thought I was gonna see, but I ain't ready to write him off. You know what I mean? I think he can improve, man. He gotta make the adjustments. Bole was good with it, family. Said you was so sick, couldn't even enjoy him. Man, I know how that is, man. I hope you're feeling a ton better today. I really do. Man, he got his lump on his head. Fight for Boots, right? Young boy, NY lumped him up. Yeah. Kirk Douglas was good with it. Remember, Tank called that boy Ray Trash. Yeah. I remember. Nah, cause bro, look, I'm a even kill guy. I could go a lot harder, but I choose not to because I'm consistent. People but pump their brakes on that Ray Muratalla stuff, just annoying them. Now you see that he still needs some work. Clearly, like his levels. So don't put him on the level of no Shakur. I'm being 100% honest. I don't believe he's quite there. He got a ways to go. Man. Keyshawn called him a bum. Keyshawn said, hold on, I got this post in my phone. Keyshawn, Keyshawn ain't been biting his tongue lately, man. He never do anyway, should I say. But he damn sure wasn't short on words with this. Where he at with it? Yeah, he said, you a bum. You really lost last night, G. Let's fight this year so I can show you how sorry you really are. Now, that's Keyshawn talking to Raymond Muratalla. So, flawless mentality. Salute to Dr. Mark, the OG. How you feeling today? That's Keyshawn talking to Muratalla. Look, he want to smoke. That's what I hear from Keyshawn. He calling people out. He called Frank Martin out. I like it, man. Herb Boots broke Buddy ribs and jaw. I did hear he broke his jaw. He probably did break his ribs. Boots was pounding on that dude, man. And you could hear them punches in the arena, bro. You could hear Boots punching him in the arena, bro. The knockout shot too, you could hear all of that stuff clear as day. And Boots is putting a beating on him. Shout out to David Avanesyan. He tough as hell, man. He tough as hell. Lons, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Yeah, I like Keyshawn. The real infinite. I like it. He bringing that smoke, bro. Keyshawn want to fight. He want to fight. That's all it is to it. That man want to fight, man. And I like it, man. He calling people out. Look, listen, I know the Tank call out is a little bit ambitious, but that's just him being a fighter. You aim for the top. Hopefully you land somewhere close, right? But I do feel like a Frank Martin fight is a good fight for him. I do feel like a Raymond Muratalla fight is a good fight for him. So those are more realistic call outs, and I like both of them. I like both of them. Aisha, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? Say, bro, Bruce and Eddie Hearn double talking. Bruce say he don't care. He'll fight anybody. And Crawford and Eddie saying we got to build him up. Don't make sense. Nah, it do. We could talk about it. Listen, the reason it makes sense, right? Because if you look at Boots as the fighter, and he's speaking from a fighter standpoint, right? What is a fighter supposed to say? If you ask any fighter, will they fight somebody, especially a guy that was just in a weight class? You get what I'm saying? What are they more likely to say? They're gonna say that fight anybody, right? But then when you hear from the promoter is thinking like a business. You get what I'm saying? He thinking like a business. He thinking about building this fighter up. So you gonna hear them kind of sound slightly different in their approach. But at the end of the day, I think they're on the same page. What Boots is saying is, listen, I'm a fighter. You ask me if I'm going for would I fight Crawford? You damn right I'll fight Crawford. But again, if you ask Eddie Hearn, would he put him in there with Crawford? You'll hear him say, yeah, he'd put him in there with Crawford. But at the same token, you'll hear him talking about building him up because that was the whole point of bringing him over there. And if you being all the way 100, you know, these promoters are smart. They're not dummies. I'm not saying he don't think Boots could win, but he do know that's a very risky fight. Even if he were able to be able to pull it off and make it, know that's a risky fight for his guys. So that whole build-up process and plans that you got, those could all be disrupted by putting him in there with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I want to be clear. I'm not saying he can't beat him or find a way to win, but it's a very risky fight. And if you're a promoter that just got a fighter and you looking to build him up, yeah, you're going to say you want to put him in there with the best and the biggest names. That you're supposed to say that and you're supposed to work towards that. But in the process, you're going to move him the right way. And moving him the right way, I don't think his very next fight is a Crawford fight, if that makes sense to y'all. Tony was good with it, fam. You know, see that a live Keyshawn and Coach Kenny was up there. It's pretty good. Yeah, I seen a little piece of it, bro. I seen a little piece of it. Seen he had Gilly up there too. Seen a little piece. WBC just ordered Shakur versus Zepeda. Did they? It's like I can't get excited for that because of what Oscar said. Nah, he ain't gonna do it infinite. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. He ain't gonna turn on him. He said Raymond Muratalla this weekend. Nah, he ain't get exposed. Nah, Raymond Muratalla, what you saying with him is he's just in a bit of a rut, and he going through a stretch where his fights ain't necessarily looking the best, but he's still winning, right? So what I'm saying is he still has an opportunity and room for improvement as long as he didn't hit his ceiling. I hope that's not what we're seeing as to why the fights are looking the way they are, right? Maybe he's just going through a little tough stretch. I'm willing to accept that, but he got to get better because the fights are only going to get tougher from here. So I'm not big on saying fighters got exposed, right? Because Tevin Farmer had a lot more experience than him, and you was able to see that too in the approach and the way Tevin Farmer was able to manage those rounds. You get what I'm saying? He never let the fight get away from him too crazy. He typically always had a response against Raymond Muratalla. It wasn't a good fight for him. Lisa Smith, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? It just wasn't a good fight for him. Man, I hope you're feeling much better. Like I said, man, that is no joke. That saps the energy out of you, man. Hope you're feeling better, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, I don't know. Nah, he didn't get exposed. But Raymond Muratalla definitely needs some work. But the good thing for him is he's young. He got time. I'm pretty sure he puts the work in, and he got Robert Garcia in his corner. As long as he got that, I think he can get better. But you know, this is like the second or third fight to me where he ain't really show no separation, right? He just got the win. He did just enough to win. And if we being honest, the direction he's headed is upward, right? He want to work himself in position to fight for a title, and he not quite there yet. I think if he was a fight for a title, he could find himself. He could possibly lose. You know what I'm saying? So he got some work to do. Getting there. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. A rematch. I don't know. I don't know if they make the rematch because it's risky. I don't know if he makes the rematch. It's risky because they gotta feel confident that they could go in there and win. And I'm just not sure that after a fight like that they want to go revisit that. Tevin Farmer might mess around and get him the second time. 704 Joe in the building was good, family. The Rise podcast, my God, seeing you in the building was good, bro. And we had a hell of a weekend, man. Oh my God, one of my favorite right now. He can't beat Keyshawn. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I never thought he could anyway, Dean. I'm telling you, hey, Dean, man, people be enamored by these knockouts and these guys flashing this punching power, but it's no knock, no shade on these dudes. It be against middle of the pack type guys or, mediocre opposition. When you start stepping it up and level, them knockouts start slowing down. You got to think they was saying he'd beat Core right now. He beat Keyshawn. People were saying this. Now they got to revisit that. I told people stop hating on these young fighters and give them credit. Muratalla is good, but Keyshawn is better. That's what I'm going to say. Muratalla is good, but Keyshawn is better than him, man. I'm sorry. He don't beat neither of them dudes. Not right now. He need more work. He's not a bad fighter by any stretch. He's just young, and he in a little, he finding a way to pick up these wins in a little tough stretch. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I don't think that's the best of him. Saturday night wasn't the best Muratalla. So, I think he's still growing. You know what I'm saying? Andy beat Keyshawn. I'd love to see him do it. I bet you Eddie Hearn ain't ready to do that right now either. P. Hunter was good with it. I know he ain't. Get catch me off guard. Farmer's getting better. I thought Muratalla is not what everyone else said he is. It's a combination of things, man. It's a combination of things with Muratalla. He need work. He got some work to do, and that matchup just was a more competitive matchup than probably what people anticipated. You know what I'm saying? Tevin Farmer really wanted that win. He was fighting like he wanted to win. He said he was going to be in the best shape of his life. He did look like he was in great shape, and he fought like it. Like I said, he never let the fight get away from him. He had a response all the time. He was being first at times. Like, I don't know, man. He made Muratalla look pedestrian. And I said this. That dude is in shape. He going to make this fight. I said it. I kept saying it. I was like, yo, he got the opportunity to make this dude look bad. And now look. You see what I'm saying? I said it. Yo, I'm like, yo, Tevin Farmer got the experience, man. Raymond Muratalla been having some tough performances, shaky performances. And I'm like, if he don't put it together on this night, you get what I'm saying? You got a Tevin Farmer that could mess around and outwork you. You know what I mean? So it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. Miss Joe at peace to the queen. How you feeling today? Kello was good, bro. Yeah, nope. He struggled in the fight before. He did. He definitely did. I've been disappointed by Raymond last two fights. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit, Dean, for sure. Yeah, exactly, Aisha. I think that you hitting on something. I think that's a great point. Who these guys sparring partners be? Now, seriously, like who these dudes sparring partners be, because it don't seem like they be going in there with guys that's going to prepare for the opponent that they facing. So, again, I don't know if it's, Robert Garcia going to cross his T's and dot his I's. So, he's going to prepare you. So, I'm just shocked to see that this dude had another fight like this where he just didn't look good at all. Wasn't putting his punches together, whiffing a lot, just missing. His distance range was off. Like he couldn't put together no consistent offense where he was looking good in the fight. That was just a rough night where you do enough to win. And a lot will say he didn't. NHA was good with it, bro. How you feeling? I personally don't think he did enough to win. I mean, I thought he lost. You know what I'm saying? I thought he got outworked and outlanded slightly, and he allowed Tevin Farmer to do what a veteran do. You allow him to hang around, take you into his world, and go to rounds. Tevin Farmer is good at going to rounds and getting those decision victories. You get what I'm saying? If you look at the fight, it was fought at more of a Tevin Farmer type of pace to me. You know what I'm saying? Raymond Muratalla was just in there. You know what I mean? It was Tevin Farmer that looked like he had more of a game plan that was being executed. And then you had Raymond Muratalla, look, again, another fight where like he's just going through the motions, man. I don't know. Just wasn't pull the trigger at the right time. And when he did, he was shooting the wrong shots from the wrong range, whiffing, missing, getting countered. He just didn't look good. And then they did that weak-ass point deduction from Tevin Farmer. When he wasn't even holding, they deducted a point. That showed me intent. When they did that, I already knew who was going to win. When they deducted that point, I said, yeah, that's going to do it because this fight too close. Neither guy is creating enough separation where you could say they walking away with this, right? Or nobody was really building no real momentum where it looked like it was about to just take the fight and run with it. So they was able to do that. A little point deduction here. Yeah. Mess up the scorecards, and then you got the wrong guy winning. So shout out to Tevin Farmer, man. I honestly think he won. Raymond Muratalla, salute to him, but he got away with one. He definitely for sure got away with one. Definitely he stole. He stole. Bro stole a little bit on that one because he ain't win. And now you got Keyshawn. Like I said, you got Keyshawn Davis calling Muratalla out. He said he a bum, and he said he'd like to fight him. You know what I'm saying? He said he a bum and he won't fight. Speed is a problem in all sports, and quarterback is fast at receiving QB with missing my routes. I could imagine trying to punch someone who has speed. I'm telling you, and slick in there, P. Hunter, and really moving. Dude, what's good, dude? How you feeling, cuz? What's good with it? Opulent, my guy. How you feeling, Brody? What's good with it? John's garage in the building. Tevin Farmer looked very sloppy, in my opinion. You expected to see some ring rust, Tevin Farmer not look as good. Not so much ring rust because he did have a couple fights, but I didn't expect to see him look, perfect, right? But I did want to see it. I expected to see him challenge this dude, and I said if he was on point enough and in shape enough, he could make him look bad. And mission accomplished. He did it, and I honestly think he won. He outlanded him. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know it was his fight because it was an ugly fight. And that's more of a, I was Tevin Farmer. You know what I mean? Trying to make that fight ugly as possible. He was fighting back, and the young man just didn't have enough answers to me. He did. Thomas Hill, my guy, was good with it, bro. And putting himself in great position for his popularity going backwards now. Yeah, people gonna rate him heavily, Dean, for these last couple fights, but I ain't giving up on him just yet, man. Let's see if he rebound in his next fight. You know what I'm saying? Good thing for him, he lived to fight another day. He squeaked out a win. Now he gotta really go work on some things. You already know, Thomas. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, we had fun this weekend, man. We had fun this weekend. Sheldon, what's good with it, fam? Yeah, that's a hell of a card, man. That's a hell of a card. August 3rd card is fun. Yeah, he did well. That's why I say he did well. He's getting up there in age. I know it's a young man's sport. Like I said, if you didn't know the specs on either fighter, you'd have thought they was on the same level. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is Raymond Muratalla didn't look like a guy that's working himself in the contender space. And he didn't make Tevin Farmer look like a 33-year-old guy that's on the downside of his career trying to get back in the mix. It didn't look like that. It looked like two guys that was on each other's level. And what I'm saying is, on top of that, one guy, the vet, was doing, he was working. He was in there working. I think he should have got the nod. But again, I told y'all, man, follow the money. The money is behind Muratalla as opposed to 33-year-old Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but that's how it go. Especially when they did that weak-ass point deduction. That was a clear sign that they was about to take something. I was like, yeah, they doing it. They definitely doing it, bro. They doing it. But yeah, man, Dean, he gonna get it back, man. I got faith in the young buck. But they gotta match him up the right way. Matchmaking, Dean and chat fam, matchmaking for Raymond Muratalla moving forward could be his best friend. It could be the difference between him making it to actually compete for a title or not. I'm telling you, because the wrong fight, man, he out of here. You know what I'm saying? And again, pump the brakes on all that Shakur talk. He can't beat him, man. I'm telling you, he's not going to beat him. I don't see it. Bud can be the guy who boots at the age of 37. This man is over full as all time great. Yeah, that'd be crazy, Rosa. It'd be crazy. What's good with it, dude? Teaching guys tactics like using their forearms and elbows to push off opponents. I mean, I don't know if they're not teaching them that stuff, Tony, but, teaching them is one thing. Learning and training and working on these things is one thing, but I think doing it in an actual fight is another, right? So, I don't know. Ravon down Gaither, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Matchmaking, yeah. Matchmaking, bro. I think moving forward, it could be his best friend. Feed him that one. Yeah, I think that's a tough fight for him, Rosa. What's good with it, by the way, bro? What's good with you? Yeah, I think that's a tough fight for him. I mean, I ain't against it. That's what you in it for, right? You in it to fight the best, but he better be smart. They got to be smart with him. They got to move that dude strategically, and it gotta make sense. I'm just being honest. I could see him losing. I really could. You know what I mean? He got to show. You're supposed to show more separation than that. Yeah, salute to my guy Gertz. Yeah, I seen him. I be trying, man. I be trying to get to y'all. That's why I do it this way. I could have just went here and rattled off for an hour or two, but I always try to make sure I let y'all know I see y'all. WC just ordered Shakur versus Cepeda. Somebody else just said that too. The only thing is, James Marshall was good. I just maybe it gets made now. I hope that's the incentive to make the fight. Because if they find a way out of it, then you know it's Oscar. I don't think it's Cepeda. Shout out to Williams Cepeda. I don't think it's him. I think he'll fight him. I think it'd be Oscar pulling the strings behind the scene, man. I could be wrong, but it seemed like it's him. Mike Ryan, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? It's good with it. So, you know what I mean? Hey, make the fight. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. I would. I really would. But yeah, as for more Raymond Muratalla, he got more work to do. Let's see what he do from here. I don't know exactly where Tevin Farmer go. He back to the drawing board and back at it, man. But all that title stuff is gonna be tough because the people that got titles at 35 and the fighters that I think he gonna have to go through to get in that position is gonna be tough. Tunnel Vision was good with it. Fight Tank next year he isn't fighting Shakur. And you know what? Tunnel Vision. I think that story right there, that right there too is getting old. People can't keep, and at this point, I don't know exactly who to place the most of the blame on, but people can't keep hiding behind Tank fights when it's time to fight Shakur. It can't keep, oh, well, I'm supposed to be getting a Tank fight, so nah, I'm not gonna fight. Like, bro, if you in it to fight the best, especially if you got a promoter that's, I ain't got to use the word clout chasing because these dudes is all dangerous, right? You got a promoter constantly using Shakur name and making it seem like he want to make the fight. Like, I'm tired of people hide behind. I could fight Tank. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't even know. I ain't never heard Team Tank even say they was gonna fight Zepeda. So, you know what I mean? That he gotta pick him. He gotta want to fight him. I ain't saying he ain't in the plans, but I ain't hear that being discussed just yet. So if they ordered the fight after, you know, Oscar been hollering for 3 fights in a row that they was gonna fight Shakur, then go ahead and get it in there. You know what I'm saying? Make the fight. I just want to see good fights. That's all. See his order. Yeah. I ain't surprised. Michael Smith was good with it. I'm with a new promoter yet. Nope. He was talking to Eddie Hearn. I was at the fights. They was having a good old conversation. I see. They was chopping it up for a minute. Looked like they was you know, having a good vibing out over there. Rain Beach going well and bet the house on it. Yeah, that's man. You must have some real disdain for that man as a talent, bro. Because Raymond shows you nothing. Not one performance showed you that he'd beat Shakur. Not to me. I'm sorry. Raymond Muratalla is not the guy to beat him. He's just not on his levels, and they're not on the same level. You get it? Frank and all that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to be fair. I get it. Like, I get it. Get your money. But I haven't even heard nobody in the boxing world discuss that. So no matter how much of a possibility, unless that's some type of reality, I don't see how people could keep ducking behind. Yeah, I got a Tank fight coming up next. I ain't fighting Shakur. That shit getting old, man. These dudes got to fight. He said, bet my house. I thought you said that. I thought you said that. Bet my, man, I was thinking crazy. You had me tripping for a second. Bet my house on the year. Nah, hell nah. It's levels, man. I like Muratalla. He good, though. He good. Like, look, even with me saying his levels, like, these dudes can compete with each other. It's just a matter of how good would they look in the fight and can they actually win, right? But he definitely, yes, Aisha, he do. He need more work. And I think, like I said, without trying to trip on him, I think matchmaking could be his best friend, right? I think as he continue to try to grow and get better, you put him in there. Not saying you put him in there with people he's just gonna look good against, but you get what I'm trying to say. And I mean, styles make fights, and Tevin Farmer was a bad style matchup for him as well. You get what I'm saying? Especially with the way his performance has been looking. You get what I'm trying to say? You put him in there with a certain kind of guy, and you got yourself a shaky fight. Like we just got said this. Y'all was here. I said it. I said Tevin Farmer, if he on point, he can make this dude look bad and possibly upset him. And look, he outlanded him. People feel like Tevin Farmer beat him. Fate was good, my guy. How you feeling? Salute to my guy, Senior. Yeah, he had me tripping for a second. He said he bet my house on it. Yeah. No pressure at all. Bet. Oh, man. 28 no dude with 21 KOs. Oh, yeah. I like Caleb Plant, man. I like Caleb. Salute to my guy, Fate. BJ33, my guy. What's good with Van B's Raymond? I'm kidding. Or am I? Girls, you stupid. Good. Man, yeah, he look. And I'm glad that, I'm not glad that he had a rough performance, but I'm glad I'm able to display consistency. I ain't about to jump down that man's throat and kill him and crucify him, but I've been seeing some consistency in the performances, and he's struggling a bit. And I think for him to continue to grow, he got to elevate his game a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Got to elevate his game a little bit more. And like I said, a big part of that could be matchmaking. He got a real trainer that's going to push him, right? That's going to try to put him in the best position. You just got to keep working. Just got to keep working. He snuck by a win. He squeezed out a win, I think, the fight before that too. So it's only going to get tougher from here. He got to tighten up. You got to tighten up now. Playing Washington 12 threes. What it do, my guy? How you feeling, family? What's good with it? He said, Trevor McCumbee. Yeah. I heard about this. Salute to Faye. Yeah. Plant versus Trevor McCumbee, who's 28-0. Yeah, with 21 KOs. They got him, ranked number 37. That's not a bad fight, man. It's not a bad fight at all for Caleb Plant coming back. I like Caleb, man. That's my boy. He could fight his ass off, too. That's what I like to hear, 12, man. And he had a long-ass weekend, but it was a great one. It was a great weekend. Yeah, Gertz, you're on point, because that's exactly who he fighting. The guy, Trevor. Cool boy in that card, too. Yeah, I like it, man. Vergil Ortiz got a tough fight coming up with Serhi Bohachuk. That's how you say his first name, I think. So I like Vergil, but I think this fight right here with Bohachuk gonna really test him and see where he at. But I like Verge though, man. Michael Smith was good with it, fan. Tank Davis beat Lomachenko. You think Shakur will be next with Tank? You think the fight will ever happen? Nah, I think Shakur. I think they fight. I think they a couple fights away, to be honest. Some fights away. To be all honest, I'm with it whenever they can give it to us, but I think they some fights away, to be honest. He said, who the hell? Blue Hells McCumbee. Some guy is ranked number 37, undefeated record, 21 KOs out of 28 wins. Adrian Molina, my guy, was good with it. Handed that kind of, looking to see if he can handle that kind of style. And he got his answer. Which one you talking about, Gaither? You talking about the young Muratalla? Yeah, man, we had a great time, 12, man. That was fun. Jay, what's that? Usyk, he said. Yeah, man, we had a great time. We had a great time, bro. It was fun. Brandon Lee on the Chisora versus Joe card now. Yeah, we ain't seen him in a while, man. We ain't seen him. He got to catch up. But yeah, man, I just had to, I had to try to make sure I gave Raymond Muratalla a fair shake, man. He just needs some work. And I think Tevin Farmer should have pulled it off. He didn't look his best at all. And he on to the next. Let's see what he could do from here. Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland, man. A little something for the channel. It's always big over here, bro. Appreciate you, family.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland. Yeah. No, not that I'm not going crazy about his record being undefeated, but I don't know. I got to do some homework on him. I don't know Trevor. I don't know him. I got to do some homework, Sheldon. So, but he is coming off didn't he lose? His last fight was Benavidez, wasn't it? Caleb Plant. So he coming off a loss. So I get it. I get it coming off a loss. Still probably a risky fight. I don't know what this dude power is like, if it's really legit. But in 28 wins, 21 of them is KOs. Might got a little something there. I think so too, NHA. I think you're right, bro. BVO was good with it. 12-3, salute to my guy being a channel member for 2 months. Much love to you, bro. Samuel, what it do? How you feeling? So low-key expect Jalil to stop Pete. Man. Jalil, listen, Jalil was bringing it, man. He brought it, but Pete Dobson was tough, man. He wasn't laying down. Jalil brought that smoke. And again, shout out to Jalil Hackett and his dad Bernard Hackett for coming through the Airbnb, chopping it up with us, man. Salute to him, man. But it was a good win for him. He got a strong 10 rounds in. Something that he needed, right? You need that sometimes. You need that experience. And I knew this going into the fight. Pete Dobson was going to be tough because he could take a punch. We seen it with Conor Bent, right? But he was scrappy, man. He was scrappy, and Jalil had to go through the gears on him and you know, bite down at times and fight. And that's what he was doing. That's what kind of fights shape you to be a better fighter, man. That's a great experience for him. You know what I mean? Strong 10 rounds he got. You know what I'm saying? Bro got a strong, sturdy, what they call a sturdy 10 rounds. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy, 12 threes.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
And salute to my brother Adrian in the Cash App, man. Blessings to our boxing family. Much love, bro.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Much love to my guys, man. Yeah, Thrill Hill, what it do, family? Ernest, what's good with it, man? Good seeing you, man, and the missus, man. Much love to you. I meant to send you a video too. You all on the videos being shared everywhere. I meant to send it to you, man. You all over the camera doing your thing, man. I seen you out there, man. Salute to my guy Ernest, man. Good to see you, man. I met a lot of good people, man, Saturday. A lot of good people, man. This could be Terence Crawford at his last fight. Look, it's like this for me. I think Boots got a real good chance to beat anybody that he step in the ring with, right? But I think the biggest separation between him and Terence Crawford at this point, Terence Crawford has more of a cerebral approach at this point in his career. I think that's obviously because of the experience and things like that. Boots is still, you know, although very good, it's nothing to say. But I think he's a more of a, like, he jump on you and go beat your ass, right? Like Crawford going to kind of set some traps in there and get you out of there. Perfect example, right? It's a good thing that we had an opportunity to see them both fight the same guy. So now that we had an opportunity to see that, do you see the difference in the stoppages? The difference in the stoppages is simply approach. It's simply approach and execution and possibly mentality. And what I mean is the way Terence Crawford beat David Avanesyan, you know, Jaron Boots Ennis has all the tools at beating him the very same way. If there's nothing physically that Terence Crawford, in my opinion, is able to do in the Avanesyan fight that Boots can't do, but it's approach, it's mentality, right? You get what I'm saying? It's execution. Boots is the kind of guy that I call him Mr. No Fill Out Round himself, right? He gonna get in there, he gonna beat your ass. Look at the way he forced the stoppage because he was just pounding and punishing him. Terence Crawford had more of a cerebral approach, you know, slowed the pace down of the fight, picking his shots, setting up his shots, setting traps, creating openings, and then he set up that one shot, boom, and he was out of there. When Boots did set that shot up, you seen it in the knockdown. It was a one-punch knockdown. So you know full well he got all the tools, and he's more than capable of getting him out of there in a very similar fashion to Terence Crawford, but it's approach, execution, and temperament, right? It's mental, right? You know, Terence Crawford is more experienced. He gonna take his time. Boots ain't taking his time. So now, of course, he wouldn't fight Crawford the same way, right? I believe he'll dial it back, but you still see that he's fighting with that. He's that young boy energy, as I call it. I'm not saying no young boy, that's a bad thing, but that's something that I think you develop it over time with experience, right? He got a lot of fights, but Terence Crawford been through a number of different weight classes. He in his 4th weight class, fought a bunch of different styles, and you get what I'm saying? So his approach is just different, execution and the mentality, right? Boots is going in there to destroy. Crawford doing it as well, but he'll pick you apart and he'll be more surgical, I guess, in the approach. Like, it's more of a cerebral approach. Boots is coming to absolutely punish you, beat your ass. Get what I'm saying? Crawford, touch you up, create an opening, and then get you out of there. And you can see it with the way both guys got their guy out of there. Boots punished that man, hopped on him, no real fill out rounds, just started, working. Crawford is going to take his time, work himself into the fight, create the openings a little bit different. And he set more traps, I think, at this point in his career. So that's that's that more of a cerebral approach, right? You know what I'm saying? That's being a vet. Like, you can see that with Crawford approach to his fights. He going to slow the pace of the fight down. Boots is going to accelerate the pace. You get what I'm saying? Boots going to accelerate the pace. So that is just a difference. And even with that makes Boots a very difficult guy to deal with. But Crawford's approach is definitely is spot on for longevity, man, and being able to figure out, like, he the type of dude that you put him in there with a young guy, it ain't gonna be like out with the old and with the new, because he might mess around and stop the young guy or beat him up. So after seeing his performance, listen, that don't really change my opinion on what happened in the fight with them two, because I know he'll approach it different. I still feel the same. I think the most competitive fight on paper in my mind is a Terence Crawford and a Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna have to deal with the craftiness, the versatility, and that experience of Terence Crawford, that very cerebral approach. Like, Terence Crawford is an apex predator, but at the same time, he's a chess player at the highest level, right? So it's a rare combination of skills, man, and that's why he's hard to deal with. You trying to prove a point? Yeah, Cornelius, for sure. Salute my guy. I salute the Mike Smith. Bruce, guys, how you feeling, OG? Yeah, Boo's coming to beat your ass. Kyle Cooley, blessings, family. How you feeling? Takes one to deliver his work. That too. Aunt McQueen, my guy. How you feeling, man? Good to see you over this weekend as well, man. Shout out to the professor. Yeah, that's just part of the game. Absolutely right. Yeah, Kurt Scooby bounced back. Good to see. I don't know how the hell he making 135. That's bogus. But yeah, man, that's the difference, right? Sometimes we be prisoners of the moment, and we like, well, Crawford beat him better. Crawford beat him better. Nah, Boots beat him better. Nah, he knocked him out around earlier than Crawford. Crawford got him out in 6. Boots stopped him in 5. He quit on the stool. At the end of the day, they both got the job done. They both were impressive. People act like, I hear him saying, Boots took too many shots, and Crawford, if that was Crawford to do X, Y, and Z. If that was Crawford, first of all, he wouldn't be fighting him that way. You know how I know? Because Crawford ain't no damn Avanesyan. So that already goes out the window. So the way they both fought Avanesyan have nothing to do with how they'll fight each other. It has nothing to do with it. I seen two guys go in there, and they both took some shots from Avanesyan. Bud took some shots too. But it's, again, Bud slows the pace down because he's an apex predator of the highest order, but he's also a chess player at the highest order. So he has that ability to slow a fight down and pick you apart, set traps, and clean you up and get you out of there. Boots, I think he has the ability to set traps too, but I think he was at home. He was anxious. He wanted to prove a point, but he wasn't anxious to the point where he was chasing a knockout, but you could tell he wanted it. You could tell he wanted to look good. And he was pounding on Avanesyan, man. So both guys went out there and they got their work done in impressive fashion, bro. Impressive fashion. All I get after that is Boots is still exactly who I thought he was. He got a chin. You seen him take some shots. Avanesyan is one of the toughest fighters in boxing, low-key, because he was taking punishment from not only Boots, Bud, but Boots as well, man. Shout out to Avanesyan. He was tough as hell, had no quit in him for real. I think his corner might have stopped it because he wasn't in condition, but that dude was tough as nails, man. So look, man, he said Bud Duck and Boots. H Money, what it do, man? What's good with it? It's crazy. It's tough, right? Because my problem is Boots, they just the weight classes, right? And I just don't think Like, and I'll say this to you, H. I think, you know, Bud knows full well the kind of risk and challenge that Boots Ennis is. That's why he's being very, I think, direct with people. They just don't like hearing it. He like, yo, if y'all want me to fight that dude, show me the money. You get what I'm saying? And I feel people like, why you ain't fighting Boots? Look, it's a great fight. It's a great fight. But I specifically remember Terence Crawford saying that more than once. He like, bro, y'all want me to fight this dude? Give me the money. Because it's like, you know, that ain't somebody you just want to fight if you ain't getting paid. Because Boots can mess up everything, man. There's not nobody that he'll step in front of that he don't got a chance to beat. That dude is that kind of fighter to me. Joe Bug got hit with 5 less punches than Boots. You see what I'm saying? And that's not that bad. You get what I'm saying? That's not that crazy much of a difference, P. Hunter. But people don't see it because, again, with Crawford, he's slowing the pace down of the fight. So when you see him getting hit, it hits your eye different, right? It's not the same way as a guy. You see a guy pressing and being athletic and flashy to some degree. And then you here and there, you seen him get caught with shots. It's easier to see, I think, with Boots. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, but Crawford was getting hit too. Yeah, I'll say this, bro. Get that man his bread, and I'm with you. Get that man his bread, because I'm big on people getting paid. But I love that fight, though. I really will. Tunnel Vision, my guy, was good with it. Yeah, Turkey said he wanted to fight at 54. Frequent Flyer was good, family. How you feeling, bro? He said he wanted to fight at 54. Well, man, I'm not crazy. Boots that'd be a tough fight for the young phenom. Mark West, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Crawford to fight Boots. I don't see Crawford fighting Boots. Nope. Unless Turkey Alashikh could convince Boots to go up to 54. If he could convince Boots to go up to 54, I could see it happening. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never seen Boots and Crawford fighting at 47. I never seen Boots and Earl fighting at 47. I always felt like if they was gonna fight, it was gonna be at a higher weight class. That's just me. I could be wrong, but I want to be clear with what I'm saying. I'm not against no great fight at all. I love watching Boots. I was at the fight Saturday. It was fun seeing him. That was my first time being able to see him live. And he delivered, man, in every way, shape, and form, man. Boots was fun to watch. Salute to my dog, Mark West, man. Much love, bro. In the cash app.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
I like it. I like the fight, but stops Boots. Man, I'm telling you, it's a tough fight, yo. But Talib was good, family. Bud got more of a cerebral approach at this point, I think. Hell yeah, Barbara D. Anybody that says otherwise is lying, Queen. Anybody that say Boots is not a threat to their favorite fighter is a lie. Especially if they enter around the same weight class, they would be lying. That we ain't gonna let them do that. They're not about to do that. We're not about to let you lie to us. Boots team when the guy gets hit too much, of course, they're defensive responsible and they want him to take punches. Talk to him, Dante. Expose that bias, my boy. You get what I'm saying? Expose that bias. Somebody come forward and not getting hit. I ain't throwing enough punches. I want to knock out. Somebody come forward, press the fight, and get the knockout. He get hit too much. When is enough? Boots took some shots Saturday night, but he gave a hell of a lot better than he got. Let's not forget. Yeah, he took some shots, but he was never in trouble. He was never at risk of losing a fight. He never got hit with nothing where you was like, man, one more of them, man. It might be. You get what I'm saying? It's a fight. You're going to get hit. When you playing in the fire, you're going to get burned a little bit more, bro. You're going to get burned a little bit more. That's all that is. There's nothing to overreact about. Boots was pressing the action. He was pressing the issue. He wanted Avanesyan out of there. He wasn't in a rush to eat his food, but he wasn't playing, man. He was hungry, and you could see it, man. Boots was like, man, I'm not going to play with this dude. I'm about to beat this boy ass. So, again, man, salute to my guy Dante for pointing that out because you couldn't be more right. But guy come forward and press the fight. I don't throw enough punches. I need to see a knockout. It's boring. The dude come forward, exciting, athletic as hell, power in both hands, blitzing his guy, piecing him up, breaking him down. He out here breaking ribs and jaws, I heard. Come on. He got hit too much. He better not fight Crawford. Crawford will knock him out. And salute to my guy for pointing out that he said, Copybox said, Boots only got hit 5 more times. Did he say that? Did I get it right? Or Crawford got hit 5 less times, which is the same thing as what I just said. So that's not too crazy. No, I don't walk away from this fight feeling like because he got hit by Avanesyan that he gets knocked out by Bud. Now, I do think Bud can knock out anybody he get in there with. He showed you, man, he punching like that and he boxing like that. He's smart like that. But it's still a good fight as it always been, bro. It's going to be a great fight if they ever make it. Turkey Alashikh is talking about he want that fight at 54. Eddie he on that side with Eddie. I mean, anything is possible in this sport, man. Hydrate over 20 pounds. Is he a weight bully? Who hydrate over 20 pounds? Oscar trying to block. I'm telling you, they don't want it. They don't want it, Ace. And it ain't Zepeda. It ain't Zepeda. Burt in the building was good. 46 shots in early fights. He passed the chin test. You know he did. Salute to Burt 125. All the top guys have the belts. That's what he trying to do, Michael. A lot of times people feeling like he wasting his time because it ain't no big names, but in his mind, as long as he able to chase the titles, that's what he want. You get what I'm saying? IVS was good with it. P Hunter, my guy, it was a 5-punch difference. Appreciate you, bro. You see what I'm saying? So come to 154. Let the fun begin. I'm telling you, Gertz. And again, y'all, I get it. I get it about the Boots and the Crawford fight. But I don't think you're ever going to see that at 47. We knew right when I think Bud, the only 47 fight that Bud would have entertained again was Earl. I don't think he would have been willing to do that for nobody else. I know that might not sit well for people, but remember they had a contract and some things going on. So I think if he was going to ever be at 47 again, the only shot in hell was going to be against Bud. EJ. Outside of that, 54 is where he's at. So I get it. People like, man, fight Boots, but they're in 2 different weight classes now. And to ask him to go back down, like, I don't think he's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to do that. I think his mind on the 4th division. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see the fight happening for that reason. And I think while Boots is chasing greatness at 47 and chasing them other belts, I think, Bud Crawford is going to do what he do at 54. So I don't feel like he ducking him. I don't feel like he avoiding him. I don't feel like he making excuses. And listen, I want y'all to level with me for a second. They also ran this same BS when it came to Bud fighting EJ. Said, man, he could have fought him years ago. He never wanted to fight him. He wanted to fight lesser opposition. Save the best for last. He was ducking Earl for years. He didn't want to fight. He was scared. He's scared. Like, I heard that story already. And I seen how that fight played out. So if that's how Terence Crawford fight when he's scared, everybody should be worried for anybody that's getting in the ring with him if you think he's scared of somebody. You get what I'm saying? I heard that song and dance before. I'm not buying it. Terence Crawford is not scared of nobody in boxing, bro. Not that guy. Not the Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. Nah. That's not the guy that's ducking smoke, bro. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. But I do believe in boxing, shit got to make sense for these fighters, bro. I do. I believe shit got to make sense. And without the proper bag, I just don't think people can make a Boots fight make sense to him. And again, what weight classes is happening at, right? Is we telling Terence Crawford to come down, or are we asking Boots to go up? What we doing? Because Terence Crawford got a fight at 54 already. And I'm pretty sure after he get that fight out the way, let's be realistic. After he get that fight out the way with Madrimov, if you think he coming back down to 47 to play with Boots, that's risky in and of itself. Once you go up, you should stay up, in my opinion. All that going back down, now you playing. So again, look, it's just unfortunate the way things unfolded, but that fight, I just don't see it being in the cards unless Boots go up. Get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And y'all can see it different, man. Y'all might can see it different, but I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. The belts, I get it. But I can't say what I know, what he doing it for. I don't know if it's leverage or what, but that's the only where I level with y'all. I get it because he's still holding on to the belts, but I don't think he's fighting there no more. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a matter of time before they become vacant. really wanted Crawford, he moved to 54. I mean, it's a you get what I'm saying, Aisha? I think so. And rematches. Yeah. Real quick, a quick little side note. That one of the reasons too that didn't happen because the weight EJ won at 54, Buzz still won at 47. So that didn't happen. And that contract, that rematch clause kind of, did what it did. So it seemed like Buzz past all-time greatness doesn't require boots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Ernest, that's a great point. I'm telling, it's the timing, bro. It's the time. Listen, I'm trying to level with everybody. I respect where everybody's come from. For me, I think it's deeper than ducking or trying to avoid somebody or being scared. I just can't look at a Terence Crawford, 40-0. That dude is it. He ain't scared of shit in boxing, bro. That dude is it. But I just think it got to make sense for him. I think at the end is to, he making his final, couple fights or so, and unless it makes all the sense for him, I just don't see him entertaining it. I don't see him going back down to 47 because he holding on to them belts. I get it, y'all, but I don't think holding on to the belts mean he fighting at 47. But I do understand why y'all saying because he's holding on them belts, he should fight him. I get it, but I don't think we'll see it. Yeah, me too. Me too, Mike. Me too. Boots told him to send a contract. He did send a contract. He said it. He did. Once the opportunities that the belts are for him materialize, the belts will be relinquished. Absolutely, 100%. I think they will. Was it 2 green for Bud? How come Majimov was 2 green for Bud? Yeah, it's because he has a belt, but that's not good enough. Because Boots got a belt, Barbara D, so they can't really say that. They can't. Yeah, that great point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah, you can't say he 2 green. Can't say that. Okay, yeah. That's a great point because he got 30 plus fights, and Majimov got about 10. So I'm with you. I get it. I see Bud and Boots fight at 54. Bud and Spence rematch at 54 for unification. Right now, after all this time that surpassed for me, Gertz, shit, Boots and Bud at 54. Man, that so much time has passed, this Bud and Boots thing is growing more legs, so it's like people really want to see it. I mean, Floyd Mayweather and he can, he fought him. Yeah, it's true. But I just think it's different situation with him, man. Again, Floyd was the money man. That's not necessarily the case. Crawford is telling people like, show me the money. You get what I'm saying? Why not Boots versus Spence? I mean, that's not off the table. Again, it's gonna be the same issue, Bert. We're at. It's Boots not going up to 54 no time soon. That's what I don't see it. Horry Faints, my guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? You have a belt. That's conducive to his current mission, undisputed, a 3rd division, right? I'm telling you, it's tough, man. It's tough, man, because I know it got to make sense, right? I'm past saying a guy is scared to fight. I don't think none of these dudes scared to fight nobody, right? I just think it got to make sense for him. And I don't think, yeah, and you notice each time he say something about showing me the money, it get kind of radio silent. People just, you know what I mean? You don't hear nobody saying, yo, and that's what I'm saying. You don't hear nobody like, well, we got this money for you, but you hear people keep saying, yo, you should fight him. You should fight him. But he keeps saying, yo, if the money ain't right, stop mentioning it to me. That don't sound like ducking. That don't sound like excuses. That sound like a dude that full well know what's good. And he at the end of his career, and he like, hey, man, y'all want me to fight him so bad, then why don't y'all pay me? And I don't think that's crazy. I don't think it's crazy to say that. I'll ask Spence versus Boots. That's because he lost, Gertz. I think that's because of the way he lost. And that, again, that's part of the reason why and along with how much time went by, that's part of the reason why I'm not asking for Boots and Earl, but I still like to see it, I ain't against seeing it, but I think that's what it is. And then, some people are, they feel like, just simply put, some people feel like after seeing what they seen, they don't think EJ can beat him. I'll tell you that too. Some people have said that already. They feel like that fight showed them enough. Like even if he is healthier, they still feel like Bud to beat him. So with that being said, when you look at a Jaron Ennis and you see what he is physically and athletically, you know what I mean? He's a young talent, right? So people feel like that's the best shot at giving Bud the best challenge, right? Because they could kind of mirror each other. So that's just some people, Gertz, some people straight up say it like that. They just feel like he he better. You know what I mean? That fight showed that he's better. You know what I mean? And because of that, they like, you know what? We'd like to see Jaron Ennis challenge him, right? We seen this one already. Even if it would be a better fight, they like, well, we never seen him fight a guy that can match him athletically and keep up with him like that in the ring. So it's just an intriguing matchup. It'll be fun to watch, bro, to see who can, you know, get the job done. Salute to my guy Draper, right, man? He said, been on vacation, showing love, man. I appreciate you in the cash app, my bro. Much love to my guy, Draper, right, in the cash.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love, bro. Salute to you. Hope you're enjoying your vacation as well. Hope you enjoyed your vacation or enjoying. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, man, I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? Some people won't say it as straight up as that, but it is what it is. People, you've seen it once, you like, and I think the fact that people don't know exactly what Earl is yet after the loss, right? They still want to see him get his get back fight. And in the meantime, they feel like a hot fight or a damn good one, competitive one is Boots and Bud. And I think it's a great fight. Boots too fresh for my man Spence. Yeah, I never wanted that fight. Yeah, it'd be a tough fight for him right now. You know what I mean? But I to give Earl no advantages. Nope. A1 Hoops, oh my God, what's good with it? That's what I'm saying, Samuel. He'll be up out of there. Rude exposure, my God, what's good with it? Whoever wins the last round wins. I got Boots. Boots is a tough out for anybody. Casanova, what's good, fam? But destroys this young pup. Keep banging that Boots down. Arkansas dude beginning. Fernando Vargas 2.0. That's tough. I don't think he's going to box too much longer, Michael. I think he probably got another 2 fights or so left. You know what I'm saying? I think if I'm correct, man, look like he might try to give Undisputed a run for Undisputed at 54. That's what it looked like Bud might be gearing up to do, possibly. So I could see him possibly pursuing that or sticking around long enough to chase that. And I think with the 2 fights, with this one fight, I think he'll have like 2 belts, right? I think it's 2 belts on the line. So that's already 2. So I think that's what he's trying to do. And again, y'all, do you see why a Boots fight like is bigger than just go fight him again? Some people like, well, you could go fight him and get your belt back and be 3 times, all that stuff. I think he wants to conquer Undisputed in another weight class. He feel like he's been there, done that. I think he want to try that for 54. So the only way that Boots could be in them plans is if he move up. I don't see it. Exact. Yeah, I've never seen twin matches. Me either. Even rematches, they always play out different, right? Styles do make fights. I agree. Tunnel vision in the switch. I appreciate you, bro. So if the money right, be right for Crawford. We need to say the same for everyone. Lomachenko, Martin, Cruz, all didn't need to fight Shakur do the money. Yeah, that was the weakest shit ever, Tunnel Vision. I hate it. And now it's either that money or it's like people got a tank fight, so they ain't got to fight them.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, Tunnel Vision. Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? WB and WBL, right. Dre Smith was good with he not getting Canelo. I know I heard that Canelo might not be fighting in September 14th. He might be fighting a little bit later. Something stay busy type tune-up type fight possibly. And then they were saying something about Canelo and Crawford fighting. I did hear a report on that recently. But we just got to wait and see. You know, they could tell us anything. We just got to wait and see. What in the hell, bro? My bad, y'all. Ashley's Corner. What's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Good to see you. Charlie made sure he put obstacles in Buzz paths at 3-time Undisputed. Everyone his head, someone got Undisputed, then disappeared the way Mel did. Yeah, man. Mel's situation, I think it was that fight, man. Taking the fight. He went for that money. He grabbed that money, man. He was falling like he was just working a heavy bag. He would never fight Crawford like that, right? He won't fight Crawford that way. He'll have to be more strategic in his approach, man, because Crawford Crawford, those same shots, if Crawford is landing, he gonna do some real damage to you. You're not gonna play with Crawford like that. You know what I mean? You can't do that to Crawford. You just can't. You gotta really bring it. You gotta have a game plan. Just pressing him out won't work, is what I'm saying. But again, I think he brought the necessary tools for the job. You know what I'm saying? You know what's up, Barbara D, man. Come on, you know. I try not to get you know what they know what they did. Teach was good with it, bro. And it was just announced that Bud Majimov will also be a WBC title eliminator. You see what I'm saying? So again, y'all, I'm not giving Bud Crawford an out, but he don't need one. He's not ducking anybody. He's just is what he want. I don't think that guy's in the plans. I just think it's a matter of timing and just the natural order of things more so than him ducking somebody. Y'all know me. I ain't big on no duck, and they try to convince me that Terence Crawford was ducking Earl Spence, man. I'm done with that. I can't do that to him. I'm sorry. I just think guys got plans. Sometimes us as fight fans, we know what a good fight is. Now, I'll make no mistake about it. That's going to be a great fight if it would have ever happened, right? Bud and Boots. But I just don't think, and if we've been all the way 100 and transparent, yeah, I heard Boots say like, yo, send a contract or sign a contract, something to that effect. I heard him say it. But if we really being honest, they're not in each other's plans. They're not in each other's plans. Do you want to know how I know? Terence Crawford is about to fight, what is it, August 30, about to fight Israel Madrimov for 2 titles, the WBA, WBO, and it's a WBC title eliminator. That guy is clearly positioning himself to try to chase down Undisputed in his 4th weight class. That's what that is. That's what it seemed like to me for the 3rd time. That's what it seemed like he's doing. When you hear Boots Ennis say send a contract, sign a contract, whatever he said, he's speaking like a fighter. He's supposed to say that because if one was to come his way, I'm pretty sure he'd sign it and he'd fight him. But at the same token, Boots like, yeah, send one. But if that's not happening, what am I to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep beating these guys up I'm collecting these belts at 47. So we really being honest and we listening to the fighters instead of sometimes we could be a bit selfish. I want that fight too. I like it too. But I don't think neither one of them want that right now because their immediate plans don't involve one another on either side. And that's how you call that shit down the middle. You don't got to make nobody a duck because it's deeper than ducking. Dudes have plans. Their plans a lot of times don't line up with what we want. We know at home, you put a Jaron Ennis in the ring with Terence Crawford and you get a great fight and everybody walk out of there happy no matter who win or lose. It's going to be a great fight. But at the end of the day, if you really being honest and you really paying attention to what's going on, those dudes both laying out plans that's telling everybody at home that they don't involve each other. They don't. Terence Crawford is never fighting at 47 again. And at the same time, you got Boots, a guy that want to chase down the rest of the belts. None of that is going to involve Terence Crawford. You got Terence Crawford about to fight for 2 belts August 3rd. None of that shit involves Boots Ennis. None of it. So I think they both will fight each other, but I don't think neither guy is willing to abandon their plans for the other one. And what's the incentive to do it? And I keep saying it. He said, if y'all want me to fight this dude, show me the money. And every time he say that, they like, well, nah, you holding the belts. I get that part, but he said, show me the money. Show that man some money and maybe he fight him. But other than that, I don't see him changing his plans. And it looks like to me that he's about to try to be undisputed at 54, which I think he should do, especially if you win 1 fight and get 2 belts. Hell yeah, finish chasing it. Boots trying to be great at 47, but when he says send the contract, but at the same time, if I got a contract or opportunity to fight Terence Crawford, I'm going to do it. But in the meantime, my immediate plans to keep chasing the belts at 47, become undisputed, and then move up to 54 and do the same thing. You literally hearing these dudes tell you their plans, and I don't think it's about ducking each other. You know what I'm saying? I think dudes gonna do what they want to do, and I ain't heard Boots saying he want to go to 54. I think Bud having title at 47. Yeah, it is, Ash. That's why I'm trying to throw that in there. I wish I could say definitively why he was doing it, but I can't. I have no answers to why he would be doing it at this point. Why Boots should stop mentioning Bud name then. I wouldn't say that though, right? Yes, I get it. I wouldn't say you should mention his name because it's always going to kind of come up because that's the fight that people feel like will really challenge not one, but both guys, or they really feel like Boots can give, Crawford a run for his money, if not beat him. But as long as they're fighters and they're, weight class apart, I could see them mentioning each other names. But Boots is not big on, talk, right? So I don't look at it as a clout chaser. I just see him as a competitive guy, and he knows people are putting them two names together because they kind of, mirror each other in a sense, right? They got a lot of similarities. They're not exactly the same fighter, but they got a lot of similarities, and people want to see it. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at him when he mentioned it. It's just how he do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you do it. Salute to NHA. What's good with it, bro? In the super chat. Boots should tell Hearn send the Bud the contract. Eddie Hearn.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Nah, Bud, Doug, and Spence and Boots at the same time. What you mean, Just? Right. That's all. I know I try to, Damon, what's good with it, fam? I try to make it as straight down, as easy to understand as possible. That's what's happening. I think a lot of us are ignoring what the fighters are truly saying. Yeah, I hear Boots talking about a fight with him and Crawford because we still talk about it. You know what I mean? But I don't think either guy is about to deter their plans right now for the other one. You get what I'm saying? I feel like Boots is open to do that if a contract comes his way, but that's less than likely to happen because what's in it for Bud Crawford? Where he, you know what I'm saying? But with Turkey in the mix, maybe some change. You know what I mean? Bud is a champ. Yeah, man. He the guy. He the guy Boots should call. I can never make Bud mad, and they fight him for sure. Malik K was good, fam. Yeah, Boots better stop calling EJ Boots, not Bud. He will beat him at 154. People need to chill to disrespect the EJ. EJ is a dog, man. Hearn say he like to make the fight. If Crawford wins his next fight, yeah, I think Crawford will win his next fight. I ain't saying he's just gonna walk over this dude. I think Crawford will win his next fight. I don't know, man. Seems like future fight for Boots or Vergil. Win or lose against Terence Crawford. Yeah, I could see that, Bole. I could see that. So that I think that's that whole Terence Crawford and Boots thing, man. For me, that's the best way I could explain what I see. You know what I mean? I see guys that are fighters. If you look at Terence Crawford and what he's saying, he at the end of his career, and y'all know that. He on his way to being, 37, and people know that. So he like, look, if y'all want me to fight that young lion, then show me some money. And then people, it get radio silent. But they're like, but you got the belts, which I understand. But I don't know if that's a leverage thing or what, or if it's just a matter of time before those belts become vacant, because I don't see him fighting at 47 again. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't see that. So it's either he at the point where he like, show me the money and I'll fight. I'm on the way out. It's bags and belts or nothing. So, you know what I mean? If they can't provide him with that, then he don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Boots like, yeah, I'll take a fight with him, but in the meantime, I'm holding down 47. So it is what it is, man. Maybe Turkey Alashikh could put an offer on the table that they can't refuse. Other than that, I don't see it happening, y'all. And he said for 54 too. He said he was like, man, where's that post at? Say he would like to do it for 54. Where is it at? Where is it? Yeah. I just reached out to boxer Jaron Ennis and Eddie Hearn to congratulate him on his win. And I love to see Ennis in fight with Crawford at weight 154 soon. That's Turkey Alashikh. That's after Boots beat up David Avanesyan Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Nate, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? God's up, what's good, bro? Big Soldier MX, what's good, fam? Wanted to fight. And the inside, he abandoned his jab on purpose, 1 through 4. Yeah, I think he just wanted to hurt that guy, make an example, put on a show. He just wanted to be exciting and show out for the hometown fans. You know what I mean? He's still sharpening his craft for sure. Boots. I think he did a phenomenal job, man. Let's talk fashion. My guy Remo in the building. Was good, bro. Yeah, it matters. That's all. I be trying to make sense out of it as much as I can. Salute to my bro God self in that cash app, man. Always showing love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to my guy. Yeah, man, it do. It definitely matter. It's a realistic option for both sides, and they got a different trajectory. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Damon? Like, that's all. Just try to make good sense out of it. Like, I'm past calling Terence Crawford, and this is just for me. You know, he's proved too much, I think, at this in the sport for me to call him a dog. That's just for me. There's nothing about Bud Crawford that makes me think, he's scared, he ain't confident, he nervous. That ain't him. That dude absolutely whoops ass, man. Like, y'all seen the fights, like, and I ain't talking about the EJ fight. I'm talking about his entire career. This dude been that. He been one of them. He been one of them. Like, that dude ain't no guy that's tucking his tail and hand picking fights. Like, that's not what's happening with him. But what is he beat the guys they put in front of. I ain't never seen Terence Crawford duck no smoke, bro. Not me. I can't say that. I can't say it. I just haven't seen it. So again, you just got to make it make sense, man. And with them two dudes looking like they got different ideas or different plans, it just ain't gonna happen for that reason unless you can get both of them on the same page. I think he should beat him up just cause Big Soldier. I think he should beat up Blair Cobb because with the old head Jay Prince. I don't know. I seen some stuff with Cam and Mace again. I'll be able to do play out. Melanin Queen, peace to the Queen. How you feeling? Good to see you. Boots Rock Abbott with a jab. He's beating him up, man. He has the money he want for a Boots fight. I think so. I think so. 12. And that's why I say that's the only way I can see it happening if Turkey Alashikh is involved, because I think that's the only guy that seems like, and I'm saying seems like as if he'll be willing to put up that kind of money for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he would be willing to get him something that they both interested in. That's the only way I see it happen. And I don't see nobody else making that fight happen, y'all. I don't see it being entertaining for Crawford no other way unless it's Turkey Alashikh possibly involved. Other than that, Boots gonna keep doing what he told everybody he's doing, chasing belts at 147. And Crawford gonna do exactly what he been doing, what he about to do, chase these belts at 54. That's all. I think so, obvious. That's the only way I think it happens, because obviously everybody feel like they playing with different money over there. So, all right, well, money talks. Know what I'm saying? So, if he really want that fight, maybe it make them an offer they can't refuse or something like that. You know what I mean? But that's the only way I can see it happening. Yeah, that's the only way. I saw Cam make sure to Jay Prince and he sit his ass down. Yeah, I didn't really. I seen a little clips. I ignored it because that stuff good. That's all that stuff stemmed from a boxing match that a guy went out there and dominated. Is crazy to me. That's why I've been blocking it out. I chose not to cover none of that on purpose. I ain't about to be letting them dudes going back and forth. Hell nah. Hell nah. They can have it. They can have it, man. But overall, man, the weekend was fun, man. Fun weekend, man. It was a fun weekend, y'all. Crawford experience right now, but Jaron after KO Bud early. You're in better comp. Boots will be ready. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's keeping Shakur. Yeah, it is, though. It is. It is. I ain't never seen so much Shakur content in my life, ever. But I thought nobody cared about him. Like, they can't stop making videos. They know that name in the algorithm, so they're going to keep using it. PGH Big Dog, what's good, family? I'm going to do what Spence fans been doing and make excuses. Boots was getting hit by a short nose Avanesyan dude. You have a full camp. Right, no, Crawford, you better throw it up. Yeah, that undeniable bag. Yeah, I'm telling you. I enjoy seeing the meet and greet. Hope to see you at the next one for sure, Melanie Queen. Hope so too, man. I do. We had a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun this weekend. Long weekend. I'm still recovering. I think I'm still tired because I ain't sleep really. I ain't sleep the right way since about Friday. So I've been up way longer than I'm supposed to be. Still took Boots same amount of rounds to stop the short notice Avanesyan. You stupid. Yeah, he beat Avanesyan ass, man. And again, it's all about approach. Boots went in there and he did what he was supposed to do, man. I enjoyed it. We had some good seats. Shout out to my guy D for the win too, man. It was fun. Khalil Cole, impressive second round stoppage. He beat the hell out of his replacement opponent, man. Shout out to Khalil Cole. Hopefully I can get him on here and we can build, man. But he had a hell of a I definitely I ain't gonna stay on it super long today because I had to do this recap of these fights, man. I had to let y'all know we had a great night. It was fun, man. Great weekend. Shout out to Jalil Hacker. Got to meet him and his dad and his family, a couple of his people. They good people, man. He on to the next. He got a solid 10-round fight in. Good to see it, man. Bud get undisputed and Boots get undisputed, and they fighting Bud's last fight. I just don't think Bud got as long as what people might think. I don't think so. Man, it's like again, he said like 2-3 fights or something. Was just ready for Bud. Bud ain't put that damage on David with busted gloves. He broke that man's jaw. Yeah, he took his will. Yeah, he definitely took his will. He beat the hell out of him. But again, them knockouts look different because of their approaches. Their approaches was just different. Bud got more of a cerebral approach, as I said earlier. He got more of a cerebral approach, and he just mad athletic, man. I mean, Boots mad athletic, and you can see it. And he just coming in there to beat your ass. Yeah, Jersey City, Khalil Cole. Shout out to Jersey City, too. Floyd was not on the KO set. He's Mr. Paper. Yeah, right. Outclassing y'all, the right opponents. Yeah. That's what Teddy Atlas was saying. 12 threes. That's what Teddy Atlas was saying. They'll tolerate his style if it's against the best opposition in the world. And I believe that because if you having performances like that against elite level opposition, I think people could stomach it. People could appreciate it a lot more. You know what I mean? When it's less than stellar opposition. When it's not the right opposition. My bad, y'all. Alan Johnson, what's good with it? Charles, what's good with it, fam? And Vergil last fight was Delorme, who Jaron killed years ago. Yeah, he had a couple welcome to the division fights. That's all. Now you look at who Vergil fighting now. He's fighting Boachuk, a real opponent, KO artist, somebody that's gonna come to try to win and actually knock his head off. So I think Vergil got those opponents they were still testing the waters with Vergil to see where he was at physically. Now I think he got those 2 fights out the way. You see them throw him in there with somebody that's dangerous. So I think Vergil would be all right, yeah. I think Vergil would be all right. Avanesyan with no camp. Yeah, Avanesyan got beat up. He got broke off, man. Boots was all over that dude, man. Boots had fun in there. He was pressing the action, pressing the pace. Avanesyan one of the toughest guys in boxing. I ain't gonna lie, that dude could take a beating, man. That dude could take a beating. He's taking a beating, man. He took a real beating Saturday night, y'all. Jaron do both inside and outside fighting. Yeah, he could. Av was a former champion. I believe so. Either way, man, there's no real super big names at 47 for Boots. So what he can do is exactly what he said he's gonna do. Just keep chasing just keep chasing the rest of the belts. That's all. Stick to fight my bow. Oh nah, man. I don't know what you basing it at off, Charles. Bud a dog walk Boots. Why? Because he got hit 5 more times than Bud did. I'm glad my bro told me that. He did think about it. That's the difference in the punches landed. He landed 5 more punches on Boots. And think about it, Boots was in his chest pressing the fight. He just fought a much different fight. Still only got hit 5 times more. I don't think that's a lot, bro. And he didn't lose a single round. He didn't struggle at all. He did drop him with 1 punch. You get what I'm saying? So I think they both beat the hell out of Avanesyan, and they showed that their levels above that guy. And after an Avanesyan fight, that should make you only want to see a Bud and Boots fight even more. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how people could walk away from that fight feeling like Boots is anything less than what he was going in the fight. we overreact off a couple punches being landed. What round did he lose? What round did he struggle in? At what point was he not in control of the fight? You get what I'm saying? He really did what he wanted to do. Boots did whatever he wanted to do Saturday night. You make no mistake, for 5 rounds from the opening bell, that man did whatever he wanted to do in there. Literally did whatever he wanted to do. Avanesyan couldn't stop Boots from doing anything in the ring. So I don't get that. Bud is special, no doubt. And that fight would be special. But nah, I don't think neither guy gets dog walked, respectfully, at all. I think Boots is far too much of a talent to let anybody dog walk him. I think he can do too many things at a high level where I just don't see it happening. Now, could he lose? Of course. Could Bud possibly use that experience and, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? His versatility to win a fight? Absolutely he could, but I just don't think it's a fight Boots will ever be in where he don't have a chance to win. Now, I'm not saying he beats any and everybody, retires undefeated, but get what I'm saying. It's not a fight that he's going to be in that he don't have a legit chance to win. We only got Rashidi versus Boots. That would have been a nice preview. Yeah, I would have liked that fight because they athletic as hell. That shit would have been fun. Price boy, what it do, fan? Boots did that with a 3 weeks notice for sure. He didn't fight with busted gloves. For sure he did. He just busted some ass, Barbara D. You know, he was kicking some ass. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Philly, man. It was no fights in Philly. It was a lot of love being shown. They showed out for Boots, over 14,000, I believe. They did their thing, man. Eddie Hearn put together a nice event for Boots Ennis, man. And I seen him and Shakur chopping it up. Will he sign with Eddie? Will Eddie sign Shakur next, man? Who knows, man? Looked like they was having a good conversation down there, though. So who knows? I'll be looking out for it. I won't be surprised. Caught more defensive, but wouldn't have killed. Yeah, big soldier. He wanted to impress, man. Make no mistake, Boots fought that way because he wanted to impress, man. He even put a fourth round knockout on it, bro. Like he definitely make no mistake, he wanted to beat the hell out of Avanesyan. How you call boxing straight? You don't call it like a fanboy. I got to, Mike Kirk. We got to, man. Y'all don't want to hear no. You know, that's I got to for y'all. I got to for the people. You know what I'm saying? Gotta call it straight. It's way more enjoyable that way too. Still stuck on the glove gate, yeah. And they don't like them gloves, Gertz. They ain't feeling the gloves. The only thing I don't like is that they didn't change the gloves to kind of, because it would have eliminated that. And I blame the boxing. They didn't handle that situation right when his gloves bust. They were supposed to make him re-glove up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to let him re-glove up. TD Sports Talk. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Philly in the building. Salute to my guy, Adrian Molina. Your Philly showed love, man. Y'all showed a lot of love to y'all hometown guy, Adrian, man. They showed out for that man. They love some damn Boots, man. They had fun watching. It's just fun. He do what he want, man. He a boss in there. How the hell people walk away from that fight feeling like he anything less than what he already was? Bro, he didn't get hit with nothing where he had to really worry about. Boots was having fun, man. That's the scary part. That's what it looked like when somebody having fun. He in there breaking jaws and battering rib cages, man. That dude, man, Boots a bad man, y'all. Boots is a bad man. I'll take the 5th round stoppage via broken jaw, rib, and possibly nose over 6th round KO 20 times out of 10. So you want the broken nose and all of that stuff. You want the broken nose, ribs, jaw, instead of getting the one-punch knockout. The one-punch knockout is not as bad as being battered, I don't think. Yeah, man. He did what he do. You know what I'm saying? Do you cover the Shakur news? They ordering him and Williams and Pater, right? The WBC orders Williams and Pater and Shakur. It's a good fight for him, man. Pater's a good fight for him, man. Shout out to my guy L-Dub. He sent me that too earlier. Yeah, man. It was post-fight conference. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was funny. They was tripping in the post-fight presser. They was having fun. Yeah, Boots is a video game character. And Bud the game. I like that. Shout out to my guy TD. Yeah, the batter in his worst, Barber did is the one punch knockout is not as bad as being battered. Terence Smith was good with it, fam. Bud knocked him out with an uppercut followed by a hook. Wasn't a one punch knockout. Yeah. Marquis was good with it, bro. What's good with it, man? Zepeda should bring the best. Yeah, I want to see it, man. I hope Oscar don't get in the way, man. It seemed like it's Oscar. Oscar, like, man, nah, I gotta get Zepeda another 20 fights first. I think it'd be him, man. I think it'd be him. But we gonna see. We'll see. But Bud did what he did, and Boots did what he did. Moral of the story: they both got the stoppages. They just went about their business differently. Bud set more traps. He was more patient, more cerebral in his approach. Boots hopped on his ass from round one all the way to the stoppage. And when you in the fire that much, when you in range, when you pressing the issue, when you making a fight, you know what I mean? When you trying to put pressure and hurting on your guy, you're gonna take shots. And that's what you seen. But let's not act like if Boots wanted to play from the outside and not really take those same shots, he could have done that. Like, nothing in my mind makes me feel like Boots couldn't have avoided some of them shots if he wanted. But again, it's just he had a goal. He had his mind made up. Hey, look, man, I'm coming in here to fight. You know what I'm saying? Boots is like, nah, I'm not gonna really box with him. I'm gonna beat him up. You get me? Boots wanted to beat him up, man. That's Mr. Catch a Body, man. He was on his ass. Nope. Know what I mean? The Undertaker intro, outro, I loved it. Nah, it was, Terrence. It was the Undertaker intro. Nah, the music was that, man. People love that joint. You know what I'm saying? They love the Undertaker intro music. And then I liked it after they played it after he won, too. So it gave you that good old feel, man. Nah, that Undertaker intro was it, bro. Boots slowly just coming into his own, like he embracing the space that he in. It's fun to see it. And y'all, low key, do y'all notice Boots talking a little bit more? Do y'all see it? Y'all see a little bit more personality from Boots? I'm seeing it, y'all. I'm seeing it. All things was good, my guy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dante, they don't get it, bro. That shit's special. Boots need a Thurman. He do. Timothy was good, my guy. How you feeling? Kelly said, Leo Santa Cruz said doesn't remember the KO. I'll take that before broken bones. Right. Your nose broke. You sipping through a straw, Kello, eating through a straw. Hell nah. Nose breathing all. Nah, I'm cool. Like, one punch me, please. Hey, Kello, one punch me, please. One punch me, please. More than the Boost fans. I get why people say that, but I think if you really a supporter of the sport, even if like Errol Spence could be your favorite guy, there's no way you could like Errol Spence and don't like a Jaron Ennis as a fighter. That would be strange. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying they fight the same, but like if you like boxing, it's hard to not like what Boots does in the ring. You get what I'm saying? That would be crazy. You would just be hating. That dude can flat out fight. He is it. Athletic as hell. He's smart too, man. He's very intuitive in there too. But once he starts slowing the pace of these fights down and really using his brain, it's gonna be trouble for everybody. I ain't saying he ain't using his brain at all, but I'm talking about really slowing it down and setting them traps in there. And that stuff comes with experience. Like, so that stuff is gonna come over time. And he's gonna be every bit as dangerous as he always been. Boxing and waking up feeling well rested. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, Marquis, that nap against your will ain't nothing like it, bro. Ain't nothing like that good old nap against your will. Nah, because if you think about it, if you ever been whooped as a kid real good and you get tired and go to sleep, that probably be some of the best sleep you had. So I'm guessing that one punch knockout gotta be somewhere in that category, like getting your ass whooped as a kid and you take that good old nap when because you don't want to go to sleep, but just for some reason after a good whooping and some crying, you sleep just come over you. You wake up well rested with the dry tear stains in your eye. I'm pretty sure a knockout got to be close to that. Got to be somewhere in the ballpark. Well rested, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because let's check Leo. Y'all seen Leo in his next fight after that? The next time Leo got in the ring after that, he looked like the same Leo of yesteryear. Throwing a lot of punches. He was busy. He was active. He was pressuring his guy. And he won. I was like, damn, so knockouts really could do you some good. Because I think he was well rested. You know what I'm saying? I think he was well rested. He was a fighter and Bud a fighter too. Yeah, they fighters that can, and that's the thing. Both Bud can box at the highest level. You know, Boots is still proving what level he boxes at, but I believe he can as well. And they're both fighters at heart. When Bud get hit with a clean shot, he going to get his back. Make no mistake, he going to get his back. And Boots, you gonna see him flash a smile when you hit him, and he gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get your ass. You know what I'm saying? So they're dogs, man. They're dogs. You put them two in the ring, it's gonna be experience versus you, bro. It's going to be experience versus youth. It's hard to bet against Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But Boots got a chance to beat anybody he fight, bro. Simple and plain. But super fans think Boots will approach the Bud fight like he did Avi. Yeah, why do they think that, Tim? I don't get it, bro. Why do they think that? He would never fight Avanesyan. You know, he would never fight Bud Crawford the way he fought Avanesyan, bro. Totally different fighters. For starters, game plan going to be different. His approach going to be different because he in there with the apex predator of the highest order. You think you could afford to just go in there and try to jump on Terence Crawford? That might work. That might be all wrong for you. So again, the approach is different because you're gonna have more respect for the opponent that you in there with. You're gonna have more respect for that level. So again, his approach and execution, all that stuff would be different, man. They both beat the hell out of Avanesyan, and I don't think neither guy lost a round. That's what they showed me, that Avanesyan ain't nowhere near them. He beat them, and they had fun, man. They had fun beating him up. Watching Bud knock Avanesyan out, man, that was a sweet ass knockout he set up. I mean, real Malachi Ross boxing. What's good, family? How you feeling? Got Bud by KO on the 11. Talk to him. Tim, what's good with it? Listen, it's possible because Bud, that experience of Malachi might win him over. You know what I'm saying? The experience might could overcome the youth, or the youth could get the experience because, you know, he's athletic enough. He can mirror Bud in enough areas where he can make that a very difficult fight. But then again, you got to, as the fight wear on, you got a guy in Bud Crawford that's just done it, been there and done it so many times, right? Fought at that high level so many times, right? That it's hard to bet against that. So that's why I say, man, it's an intriguing matchup, bro. If you told me you think Boots can pull it off, I don't think you're crazy. If you told me you got Bud, like Malachi said, you got Bud 11th round, I don't think it's crazy. Doesn't lie, take criticism well. He agreed with the critics and his father and say he was rusty. Yeah, it's definitely hard not to like him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kello, you got to be hating. Got to be hating if you don't really like what he brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see. Good to see, man. Good to see. Boots did his thing, man. It was fun being in the Wells Fargo Arena. And they, like I said, y'all, they showed out. They showed out. Undertaker theme music, boy. He was in there cooking, man. My boy Boots was in there cooking, y'all. Still favorite Boots over Crawford. Listen, it's a pick'em fight. It really is. It really is. It's still a pick'em fight. I mean, it's hard to bet against Crawford and what he showed you throughout his career. And Boots is just Boots. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody that he don't got a chance. For real, for real. Burning the Boxer don't like the comparison between Bud and Boots. Yeah, he feel like they different. I feel like they can do a lot of the things alike. They still different fighters. They definitely still got different styles, but they got similarities. They got enough similarities about themselves that make it a fight it's like must-see TV, right? They might have more. I don't want to say that shit. They might got as many differences as they do comparisons. It's a lot to like about the both of those guys, man. So, you know, they still different, but there's some similarities there, man. Only even a blind man can see some similarities between Bud and Boots, man. Not saying they're the same exact fighter for sure, but definitely some similarities for sure. Personally, I need to see Boots fight 2 more times in the next 6 to 7 months before he moves up to face the top 54-pound guys. That's just me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because you always want to be sure. You know what I mean? You always want to be for sure. That's all. If it ends in a draw, imagine that. That'd be a great, man. That'd be, man, we really get our money's worth, Gertz. People be going crazy. Nah, then people got to argue, Gertz, about who really won. That'd be something. That'd be funny. What if it goes the distance? It could very well go the distance. It could very well go the distance. I don't just think Bud ain't coming to just be knocked out. And the same thing with Boots, man. Like, them dudes some dogs, man. That shit could very well go the distance, bro. He was more of a Bud type of a fight versus Villa. Yeah, it slowed it down. It was different, P Hunter. You're right. Like I say, he was on Buddy Helmet from round 1. Kevin King, what it do, fan? Separating youth and experience. That's the biggest thing to me. That's the biggest deciding factor. I think so, Kevin J. Smith. I agree. Yin Police. I salute Just. 32-0 has Boots beat any standing champions. That's the thing, man. They haven't gotten there with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. But I always say this. I'll give you something else to think about. Good point. But I think, I always say this. Resumes don't win fights. You know what I'm saying? And if they did, shit, Earl mess around probably with a beat Bud, right? Based on that. Let people say it. So I just think it's how you perform on the night. But experience matters. I think, resumes matter to a certain degree because that, you gain experience through the people that you fight on the resume for sure. But that'd be the biggest determining factor, I think. The biggest difference between them is the youth, for sure. I mean, inexperience, youth versus experience. Why you mad? What's going on? So I hope this is a nice place to talk boxing, man. You came to the right place. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. So you back from vacation here. Yeah, BN Boxing News, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Hope to see you at the next one for sure. People mad that he's been avoided. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say, bro, that asked the question about the fight, who he fought. Like, I get it. It's a fair question, but the problem with that is if you're a Boots Ennis, you got guys constantly turning you down and making excuses not to fight you. So it's hard to critique him heavily on his resume because of that reason, right? We've known Boots to be a guy that's all about the smoke. We've known it to be difficult for him to get fights. We've known that he's had times where double-digit guys and more than 12, I'm talking about a lot of guys turning them down saying no. So it's been extremely difficult for him to get that higher level opposition. Like, think about it. Cody Crawley would have been a nice start for the Boots era, to kick the Boots era off, and he couldn't even find his way in the ring. Get what I'm saying? So it's tough. Like, think about it. Imagine you constantly fighting and you beating up and you outclassing and knocking these guys out, everybody put in front of you, and you a fight or two away from the champions, and ain't nothing stopping you. Your talent ain't stopping you, but you just, the politics of boxing stopping you from getting them big fights. That's all it is for Boots. So I like his attitude. He says, you know what? I'm going to rock out with Eddie. Eddie got the dates. He got the mouthpiece. He going to speak for me. I could just do my job, work, and beat these guys, stay active, make some money, and chase these belts. That's all he want to do. So he like, all right, if I ain't got the big fights down here, then I'm going to just chase the belts down here until I go up. That's all. You know what I mean? I like that. I just want to keep seeing Boots do his thing, man. And my both damage. Keeping it real, they fight thinking about the damage both will take. Neither will be the same. Yeah, they're going to take some damage, bro. Tim Stoudemire, what's good with it, fam? What more do people? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Barbara D. He got more fights than Errol Spence. They don't get it. He got more fights than Errol Spence. It's not a matter if it ready, per se. Like, it's just, when will he be ready? You get what I'm saying? And that's an Errol Spence that's already fought for undisputed. Saturday was the first time he defended his title. You get what I'm saying? So it's crazy that those opportunities avoided him because he's dangerous, man. He's dangerous. And too much Ray was just a little gas because it was first time going past 4. Who that? Oh, you talking about Jalil? I think it was because it was his first time going past 4. We're going to talk about that. Salute to the Queen, Key Alexandria. Appreciate you in the super chat. Just these folks are hating on Shakur. I got Shakur beans and paid, and guess what, Oscar? Douglas Shakur right now. Right, Queen. They going to keep hating, man, but he going to keep winning, man. We going to hold him down.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
My bad. Appreciate you, Queen. Yeah, Key, man, they going crazy right now. I know they want to think that what's his name? Old boy got a chance at winning, man. Look, he got a chance, but he got to show me something. I need to see it. I want to see it. I really want to see it. You know what I mean? Let's see it. But Oscar acting like he don't want to throw his man in there. That's what it is. Oscar ain't ready. His Boots. Benavidez around the same position. similar, very, very dangerous, a ton of talent, and people not jumping out their seats to fight them. Yeah, that's a good question. They are in similar situations. Tim Layton, what it do, my guy? Good to see you this weekend, my bro. You know what I mean? Big Keith, what it do, family? Eddie gonna get Boots some fights. Yeah, he is. He gonna keep him fighting. Yeah. Hard to believe Boots has never beaten the current champions, not one, but to think he deserves Boots when Boots clear out true older. Are you talking about you're talking about he deserves. See, that deserve word is tricky. What is it? Yen Pale? I don't want to say yen. Lee. I'm gonna say Lee. Yeah, that what he deserves is difficult because what he deserves is to be able to fight the best because he's shown you that whoever you put in front of him, he's mopping up the competition. These middle of the pack guys, these run of the mill guys, these former champion type guys, none of those dudes will beat a Jaron Ennis, and you know it. So why not shoot for the top? He got over 30 fights, bro. Over 30 fights, more fights than Errol Spence. And Errol Spence has already had an opportunity to not only fight for Undisputed, but fight for each of those titles on his way to Undisputed. You get what I'm saying? With less fights. So it's hard to say what he don't deserve because all he does is win. He beats everybody that's in front of you. He give you your money's worth. He knocking guys out. He being impressive about it. Why can't he get a top fight? You telling me Jaron Ennis don't deserve to fight the best fighters in the world? Because that's all that is. To say he don't deserve a fight with Terence Crawford because what Terence Crawford achieved is like saying Jaron Ennis doesn't deserve to fight the best fighters in the world. And he's proven that he's one of the best young elite talents in the world, like whether people want to admit to it or not. That's why the only argument they got is, oh, well, who did he fight or his resume? Let's talk about who don't be wanting to fight him or how guys are not wanting to get in the ring with him. We can't crucify a guy for his resume if you know he going through the ringer every time it's time for him to find an opponent. It's like tooth and nail. Look how many times him and Cody Crowley was supposed to fight. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, we can't crucify a guy that's willing to fight everybody, and then he calling for the top guys, and we like, you don't deserve that top guy. Why not? Why not? You get what I'm saying? It's not about deserve, and especially if you fought guys that are lesser than that top guy. Think about it. If Avanesyan could get a Terence Crawford fight, why in the hell can't Jaron Ennis? Avanesyan didn't deserve a Terence Crawford fight, I'm sure, but he got one. Never mind how he got one, but I'm pretty sure he didn't deserve it. I'm pretty sure nobody thought he was going to beat Bud. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's tough to say what he don't deserve when all he do is prove that he's just one of the premium talents in boxing, bro. He just is. Heather E. Howdy. Queen, how you feeling, partner? Good to see you as always. So it's tough. No, we put much respect on Terence Crawford's name. That's why his name being called. That should be that is a sign of respect. The fact that Boots want to fight that guy is because he's that good. You know what I mean? He's a top guy and Boots know it. So it ain't about putting respect on his name. It's about just keeping it consistent and it's not taking away opportunities from these guys by saying what they don't deserve. That's tough to say when all you did was put in your work. And he's been a constant professional. He's never missing weight. He's never complaining. He's never whining. He just want to prove himself. He having fun in there. He don't price himself out. You get what I'm saying? He don't clout chase. He don't do none of that. You get what I'm saying? He said you put 200 pesos on David A.B. Bud. A1 hoops on my brother. What's good, A1? How you feeling? Eddie gonna have to overpay fighters again there with Boots. It might have to, bro. It might have to. I kind of heard it. I don't remember what the Bud tweet was, but I know he said something. But I don't know what Bud is basing that off because they both dominated Avanesyan. And again, Jaron Ennis, like bro said, I think it was P. Hunter with the punch stats. Boots got hit 5 more times than Bud. But look at the way he pressed the fight. And he never was in trouble. He never got hit with no shots that, he got his head knocked back a couple times, but it's boxing, bro. It's going to happen. But he handled himself very well. He never was at risk of losing the fight. He was in control the whole time. Boots literally did whatever he wanted to do in the ring Saturday night. They twisted his tweet fan. Oh, did they? They tried to twist it up. What they say? Talk to me. What they said? What did he say? I can go to it, but yeah, that's just something that they're gonna do, man. They try to basically make it seem like Bud wasn't impressed with his with his performance or something like that. He punished Avanesyan, if you ask me. He punished that man. He definitely punished him, and I enjoyed seeing him punish him. Andre was older. Got Rhode Island behind him. Philly bigger and Boots younger and more exciting. Yeah, Philly is behind him. Oh, the
fighter, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a good fight.
Because he definitely world class. I mean, he definitely a top level fighter to me, man. I don't think that fight makes me feel differently about Boots. I feel like he fought in a way that he was very comfortable with fighting and he dominated. He wasn't in no real trouble or none of that. He just handled business. Yeah, them body shots. I heard he might have a broken rib or something. Heard he might have a broken rib. And your manager crew fires the game. Y'all stupid, yo. Oh man. Buzz said double standards. I wonder what he meant, what he was referring to. That he did. Wow, punishment performance. Yeah, he punished him. Tim, you get what I'm saying? JJ, salute family. Them body shots was everything. He was beating that man body up, man. He beat his body up. You could hear them shots in the arena. Boots was having fun in there. He was having fun. Yeah, some things you could sharpen up and clean up on, but he had fun, bro. He had fun. He definitely had fun. He definitely had some fun. I think Bud was referring to how Eddie was talking up. Oh yeah, appreciate you, Gertz. Much love. Cause I was a little clueless as to like what I was trying to make sense out of what he meant. But I think you're right. And you're 100% right. I think that's what it was. You're right. It changed up when it came to Boots. That's what I think. Yeah. Because now that your guy is fighting him, the guy that you're building up, you got to kind of try to build up the opponent he fighting. And you've seen Eddie do this before. You've seen him do it before, Gertz. You've seen him do it with what's his name? The guy Wilder knocked out. The guy Wilder stressed, man. Robert Helenius. His name was slipping me for a second. When Wilder fought him, he was a sparring partner, and he was this and he was that. When AJ was fighting him, he was talking about how dangerous he is and how AJ got to be on point and this and that. I was like, nah, bro. When Wilder was fighting him, you trashed him. This is a whole Wilder knockout later. And now he's more dangerous after having like didn't he have like a 7-8 day turnaround? He just had fought like a week or more, a little more than a week or something like that. And they had him right back in there with AJ. So yeah, that's promoter talk for sure. D for the win, my guy. What's good with it, bro? Good to see you this weekend as well, bro. Yeah, he was kicking all kinds of ass, man. He's kicking all types of ass. Yeah, that was what Eddie was doing, y'all. He was being a promoter. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, Gertz. Appreciate that, because I was a little lost. So you helped fill in the blanks, and I definitely think that's what he's referring to. You know what I mean? Like world. Yeah. You're right. Now it makes sense. Because he's saying world class, and they was trying to call Avanesyan like a world class fighter to say Boots was fighting him so he could get praise. We don't gotta put the fluff on it to make Boots is who he is. You don't gotta put no fluff on no fighter for Boots to be. We don't gotta oversell Boots. His talent is gonna do it. His talent delivers every time. That dude legit be having fun in there. He don't be at no risk of losing a fight. He don't be giving up rounds. Like, he kicked ass, bro. He beat ass, man. I love watching Boots beat ass, bro. Boots be kicking ass, bro. Boots couldn't get out of the way of the right hand. It was Russ, or was it David being David? Tough. Some of both, Damon. Some of both. Avanesyan been around the block. He been in there with a number of different guys. It was some of both, some Russ and some of Avanesyan can fight. You get what I'm saying? What it do, Chris? How you feeling? He can fight. So it was some of both. You know what I mean? It was some Rust in there. It was year layoff. It was natural, his timing and different things like that to be a little off. You know what I mean? But he still did very well to be off for a year. He did well. Did very well, man. Boots, keep standing on business, man. If he wanted to sit and pick his shots from the outside and make it so Avanesyan couldn't hit him like that, I'm pretty sure he could have done it. I'm pretty sure. But he knew it. He knew who he had in front of him, and he acted like it, bro. He got in there and went to work. He ain't had no play in him Saturday night. Undertaker theme in full effect. Boots out here punching people, out their stools, man. You know what I mean? That dude tough as hell, Tim. He one of the toughest guys in boxing, man. Shout out to David Avanesyan, man. I seen him take legit shots from Bud before he got wiped out. I seen him take a beating for 5 rounds from Boots Ennis before they stopped it on the stool in the corner. That guy's jaw was, I think, broke. They said I hear his ribs and possibly his nose too. So I know he took damage to all them areas, man. He tough as hell, man. He tough as hell. He was getting his ass whooped. Man, all in my world class at that. Yeah, facts, Akello. It's time for us to start talking about it. They are, bro. And the losses don't determine that. The couple losses, man, how dudes perform determine that. Because it's undefeated champions that won't take that kind of beating that he took for Boots for them 5 rounds. Make no mistake. It's some people, favorite fighters probably won't take them type of beatings, man. Mine included. That's a beating, bro. That is a beating. Not too many people could weather that storm. I'm telling you, man, Boots was chopping his ass, man. It was like chopping wood in there. David Avanesyan is tough as they come, bro. You won't find too many guys tougher than that. I know what I was watching. He was taking legit shots from Boots, and you seen him take them from Crawford before Crawford ended that fight. But damn, that dude tough, man. He forward tough for sure. He tough as hell. Man, you get what I'm saying, Barbara? He tough, man. Tough as hell, man. That's a tough guy, bro. He took some serious shots. Think Avanesyan will ever get another title shot? I'll tell you what, Marquis, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, bro. You know why? I wouldn't be surprised if he did because he's just one of them dudes. You get what I'm saying? He one of them. He one of them guys that's going to give you your money's worth. And he going to really push you. He tough. I wouldn't be surprised they gave him a shot. I wouldn't be surprised they gave him another shot. Not one bit. Not one bit. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if they gave that man a shot. And you know what's funny? I wouldn't even be against it. I wouldn't even be against seeing him get a shot. I wouldn't be against it at all, man. But we'll see, man. I mean, he took a little bit of punishment, or a lot of punishment from Boots in them 5 rounds. But shout out to David Avanesyan. Yeah, he is, Gertz. That's a great comparison. I like that. He tough as hell. Tough as hell, man. He tough, man. He tough like him. And he can fight. He can fight a little bit. Get Brian Norman Ava next. That's a good test for him. That's a good test. Boots is a big boy. He should be at 168 trying to fight Benavidez or Canelo. Nah, I think the fact that he's making 147 so comfortably without struggling, you know what I mean? I think I get what you're saying. He is a big boy, but I think he's fine. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be there forever, bro. He ain't gonna be there forever. Devin versus the Crybaby Avanesyan probably retired now after that ass from shit.
He a good fighter. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good fight. You feel me? But you said what? You said what? Oh no, it's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter.
I don't know why they mad at Keyshawn.
All the tough shit, bro. I'm like that, bro.
Keyshawn, how does the fight between you and Frank Martin go, Keyshawn?
You say what?
How does the fight between you and Frank Martin go?
I feel like I really fuck Frank Martin up.
Bro,
I feel like I'll fuck Frank Martin up.
Do you see who you
I
just
feel
fought?
like he's not on my level.
Do you see who you just fought?
I feel like I got way more experience than this dude. I don't know what he. I don't know.
Who did you just fight?
I don't know what he think he been doing out here, but
punch.
y'all been knowing me. Y'all been knowing what I've been doing out here. You know
Look
what I'm
here. Look here.
Hey,
when it makes sense, when a motherfucker really want to fight, I'm not with all that
I
talking.
really want to fight.
Look, bro, I will fight you. What the fuck are you saying, bro?
So tell your people to get it right,
Bro, you tell your people.
We can get it right.
Hey,
we can get it
All I
right.
gotta do is holler at my promoter.
This is nothing.
All I
This
gotta
is
do is holler
nothing.
at my promoter.
Get it right.
That's it.
All right, holla at us.
God,
It's
I love this. They was pissed off. They still mad at Keyshawn.
Please, this is an exit.
You know what, bro?
You feel me? I
How
came
you
to check the
come?
room. I came to
I'm on that same
check the room.
shit.
And that's cool.
I'm on that same shit.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
right? Yeah, I
That's
know.
cool.
I know.
Keith said I'm on that same shit.
Yeah.
How can it happen when y'all
Frank agitated.
What did you think about Frank?
Frank agitated with him. Frank agitated like, man, what do you think this is? I played this because we seen the recent video, the recent call out from why my joints ain't been. I gotta reset my laptop. It been tripping. This was funny. Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland, man, back in the super chat for always giving these fighters a just do, even in defeat. Got to, man. We got to, because we gotta build this sport up, man. We gotta let these fighters know that it's not that it's cool to lose, but that shit ain't the end of the world, and we gonna keep supporting them even in defeat. Especially think about the mentality of a fan that asks for a fighter to deliver a certain fight, right? They go out there, challenge themselves accordingly, take that fight, they lose, they come up short. Then we come back here and trash them for the next hour or two. You get what I'm saying? It just don't make a lot of sense. You give me a fight that I asked for, or you taking fights that you're supposed to take. If you happen to fall short, you know what I mean? You definitely still got my support, man. We're going to build the sport up brick by brick, man. One conversation at a time, one boxing build at a time, man. Got to, man. Losing is just part of the game. You're not going to always win.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
That's what I said, Big Soldier. That's because of the pedigree, the Olympic pedigree. Tay was good with it. DJ. Yeah, DJ ain't did nothing wrong. DJ told Frank to get off the ropes. Yeah, DJ was trying to tell him. DJ was telling him all the right stuff, to be honest, Tay. He was telling him everything right. He couldn't respond. You know what I mean? But this is a fun fight to see these two go at it. I like it.
This fight gotta happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, man, this fight gotta happen.
Hey,
It gotta happen.
Big dude.
All that shit on me. All that shit on me.
Big dude.
All that shit on me, young boy.
Nah.
Think about
Hey,
Frank's
hey,
performance.
hey, you been knowing me though.
I don't know
I'm just getting to know you, sir.
I don't know shit about
They
you.
been knowing me. I'm just getting to know you, sir.
The fact that he called
I ain't
his
no
ass,
business. I ain't know who
getting to know
you
you,
is.
sir.
Been standing no business. This what I've been
You ain't
doing.
gonna sell on this business.
Boy,
You ain't
since
gonna
the
sell on
Olympics,
this
since the
business.
40 Olympics, I bet you been
Stop
knowing what I've been
talking
doing,
funky.
right?
I ain't even
Yeah,
know you
stop playing
was.
with me.
I ain't even know you
Bro,
was.
bro,
What
been
you
knowing
talking
what I've been
about?
doing.
I ain't even know you
Yeah,
was. I ain't even know you was.
I ain't know you was.
You know what the fuck I am now.
You
What you talking about?
family.
Push it up.
You know, that was first, man. This what they, man. They didn't like that key out here calling for that smoke, man. Frank versus Shakur, Keyshawn versus Santos. I wouldn't mind it, but I do like what did they say? Frank and Keyshawn and somebody as the main event. I forget the other matchup. I'm mad it's slipping me. Frank didn't have Lives Martin. You stupid. Key was on his L.
Everybody right now, y'all tag Frank Martin.
Frank Martin.
We gotta run that.
We gotta
run that. No disrespect, bro. Like, let's fight, bro. The fans want to see it. It'll be a hell of a fight. It can be our own main event fight. You know, we could take that shit to Vegas, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you both just had great performances. Like, bro, niggas, no, don't tag him on my live. Go on my post and tag Frank Martin. Like, let's just build this shit up, bro. Like, the time is now, my nigga. It's no point of us just keep waiting and prolonging and all that shit. The time is now, bro. Let's fight, bro. Like, for real. Let's get the fans what they want to see.
Let's get the fans what they want to see. Nah, I ain't got a problem with that, man. I like to call out personally. I think it's a great fight. It's an entertaining fight. I mean, look, if people, it's people that's demanding that Keyshawn fight Shakur. So if you could demand that, they're closer to each other level than Shakur and him. So look, Frank just took a loss. I know he looking to bounce back. He ain't about to cry over no spilt milk. I mean, I know he looking to get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? Look, I would love to see this fight between these two dudes. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a damn good one. May the best man win. Keyshawn Davis, Mini Bud. That's what this people be saying. They remind me of Bud. That was, you know, Frank Martin. I don't know. Was this his response or what? Yeah, but he said, say less, man. You know, Frank Martin with the shush emoji. I hope that's to Keyshawn. And look, the call-outs are supposed to happen. They had 35. They're top guys. Keyshawn feel like he on the rise. He feel like Frank Martin is a good fight. He had a good performance even in defeat against Tank. I don't see why it'd be a bad fight. If you don't fight Shakur, I think him and Shakur is still a good fight. I think Frank and Keyshawn is definitely a great fight. Keyshawn even called out Muratalla too. He said Muratalla is a bump. And he said he'll show him how sorry he is. So I like either of those fights for Keyshawn Davis to be 100% with y'all, bro. I like both challenges for him. I like both fights for both fighters. You know what I'm saying? Beat Keyshawn, same ones we thought Spence would beat, but Interesting. What's good with it, Gertz? Well, you know it, but I want it now. All the good fights now. Yeah, I know. Keyshawn about to make an example out of when jumping off the porch goes wrong. Yeah, I think he can beat Frank. I really do. I think because of his Olympic pedigree, his ability to slow a fight down, and I like the way Keyshawn goes through the gears, through his progressions in the fight. I like the way that he works himself into a fight, how he picks and chooses, you know what I mean, his shots. I like it, man. I like his punch selection. I like his temperament in the ring. Like he come to fight, he come to scrap, man. I like it. I like it. Andy Cruz. Frank round in taxi, Sean, give him what he looking for. Look, get it to him, man. Get it to him, bro. Frankie said, shh. He said, shh. Told Keita, shh. You know? Thank you. Frankie was still recovering from that KO. He might be calling out everybody. Said, Andy. No, he called out Andy. He He told Eddie Hearn, he said, Eddie Hearn, you going to make the fight? Eddie Hearn was like, yeah, you going to make the fight? He's like, this year or something. He said, yeah, why not? And he said, and Keyshawn named a venue or a place. And Eddie Hearn was just saying yeah to everything. I want y'all to know something. Like, he's not ignoring him. He said he'll fight that dude. But Keyshawn know they're not trying to fight him right now. It's early. I'm telling you, they're not trying to put Andy Cruz in here with him right now based off no amateur wins. I'm telling you, I don't think nobody on that side is that confident. Now, do I think Andy Cruz will fight him? Hell yeah. But I don't feel like Eddie Hearn is ready to put him in there just yet. And rightfully so. You want to get him some more wins first. I think Keyshawn Davis has a more pro style than Andy Cruz. I think Andy Cruz is still shaking off the remnants of that that amateur game. The stench of the amateur still on him. You know what I'm saying? He's still transitioning from from an amateur to a pro, I think. Next gen, what it do, fam? Frank ain't beating Keyshawn. It's a skill guy. I think so too. It's pedigree, yo. Bosey training Cruz, yeah. Bosey got a hell of a talent in Andy Cruz. Ernest said Cruz trains with Bosey and Boots, yeah, for sure. But he's still transitioning, man. Like, even with that being said, that still has to take a while before, get what I'm saying? So he learning, he getting better. Don't get me wrong, but that's his only knock. I think he's still, he's still shaking off that amateur, them amateur habits. You know what I mean? Not turning his punches over, not sitting down. That stuff that Keyshawn was saying, he wasn't just talking. If you look at the Andy Cruz fights, you could see it. You know what I'm saying? But he got all the talent in the world, bro. Andy about to be 29, should be trying to fight him. Yeah. Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland, man. That's a good fight right now. Yeah, I just think it's early for Andy's side. If y'all get what I'm saying. Eddie Hearn, think about business-wise, right? That's very risky and it's really early when that fight could be potentially worth something down the line. Why would they make it right now? That's what in my mind, that's what it seemed like. Other than that, he'd be talking about doing it. I think he look at Andy Cruz as an investment. Why would I put him in there with that risky of a fight this early? You get what I'm saying? Better to be safe than sorry. So it's some things that they want to, shore up on their side before you throw him in there with Keyshawn. Like, Keyshawn ain't no slouch, bro. I don't know what people be thinking. That dude could fight, bro. He could fight. He only getting better than me, and he confident as hell. So telling you, it's better for y'all to catch him now. Keyshawn getting better, low key. Keep playing. Youngin could fight, man. I love watching him fight. And he pitched a damn near a shutout in a competitive, like a most physical fight he had to date, and he handled that shit well, man. I like what I'm seeing from Keyshawn Davis, man. Like what I see from Andy Cruz. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he better hurry up. Yeah. He got to hurry up. Mason and the Keyshawn brothers. I like them. I took a picture with the youngest member of DB3, Keon Davis. Shout out to Keon Davis and the whole DB3. And shout out to the Mason brothers. I seen them when we was leaving the Wells Fargo arena. I seen the Mason brothers. Passing by. Thanks, baby. Keyshawn could fight Kid Austin. That's a good fight too, but I don't think that's a Oscar thing, right? I don't think Oscar, he'll talk it, but I don't think he'll do it. Yeah, Keon Davis, that was the one. Shout out to TD Sports. I seen you was in the building that night too, man, linking us up, man. Shout out to Ofasio Falcone too, Keep Cologne. I seen Lamont Roach Saturday too. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jalil Hack. I got some pictures I got posted that I took with them guys, man. Kid Austin behind everybody. Yeah, but Kid Austin literally is a guy, as a kid, I'm telling y'all, because of his work ethic, in my opinion, you better get him earlier. He's only gonna get better. Now, we appreciate you, TD, man. You just help bridging that gap, man. I appreciate networking with people and making some good connections, meeting some real people, man. Shout out to everybody that I was able to meet this Saturday too, man. And I'm mad I didn't get the link with my boy Dean, but I'm gonna catch you on the next one, Dean. You already know. My guy Dean, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. You know it, man. Big Dre family, good to see you, man. In the building Saturday as well, man. Big Dre in the Cash App showing love. Much love, Big Dre. Salute to you, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Much love to my guy, Big Dre. Another good dude as well, man. We met all good people, man. It's good to know we building a solid community, man, of some real good folk. And he would be a tough matchup for Shakur too. I think he'll be a tough matchup for anybody because even though there's levels, right? Next gen, he just can fight. When it's all said and done, he can box, should I say. He can flat out box, and he's skilled. 2 gold medals, very talented. He can give people a run for their money, but I can't lean toward him beating him. Like we haven't even seen Andy Cruz in what? You haven't seen him in there with high enough competition yet for me to, feel like he'll, beat him. But will he give these dudes good fights? Yeah, for sure. For sure he will. I think Benavidez or Canelo can beat coming star Ben Whitaker. Yeah, right now, this is very early for Ben Whitaker. Dr. Boxing Talk was good with it. Benavidez, yeah, too much experience, man. Canelo ain't somebody you just going to be jumping in there with, bro. You know what I mean? That dude, 60-plus fights, and it's going to feel like it. Like, that ain't somebody you just be playing with. Canelo will hurt you. Canelo will hurt you. For sure he would. We're going to rock out for another 15 minutes, man. We're going to build, man. We're going to keep rocking. He ain't ready for that type of talent. Yeah, he got to keep working. Let him get his seasoning on. You know what I mean? Keyshawn might be better than Keyshawn on 6'2" boxer with same skill sets Key got. Yeah, I can't wait to see him. I like his energy too, Dante. I got some pictures. I'm gonna when I jump off here and get situated, I'm gonna post up my pictures and stuff, man. I'm gonna get back to 100%, y'all. Kid Austin, I don't know, just a lot of jumping in. Yeah. That's why I say, Damon, they better get him early because when he refines his skill set and the things that he like to do, once he polished that up, he gonna be hard to deal with. I'm telling you, gonna be like a little Sean Porter, and I'm not trying to say he's exactly like Porter. I'm telling you, got some similarities, man. You allow Kid Austin is very what people keep. They know it, but you kind of forget it because of some of the names that they're throwing him in there with. He's very young, man. What is he? 21, I think, 20. One of them. That dude is still a baby in the sport, yo. You continue to let him get the season, it's only gonna get worse. He a guy that if you allow him to perfect his style and polish it up, I'm telling you, his work rate, the way he explosive, like that dude gonna be an issue. But right now, that jumping in that people be talking about, that's like a glaring mistake that he made. But once he polished that shit up, man, he's gonna be harder to deal with. I'm telling you, Tim Stoudemire, my guy. Shout out to JDB, one of the best in the YTBC, hands down. That's love, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Ended up at the house until 8:30. Couldn't stop rapping with Ant and Big Dre. Yeah, great convos, Tim. Yeah, man. Me and Ant, man, was up to like 5:30 in the morning, almost 6 o'clock, bro. And I was right back up at like 8. So, yeah, I couldn't go to sleep either, bro. We was chatting for a minute, all types of stuff. We was talking about boxing and everything. Mason Bodies, Austin, you reckless like that. Antoine Russell, Rozilla, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, he got some reckless tendencies, some tendencies that'll get him caught. You know, I think Mason is more technically and fundamentally sound right now. You know what I mean? But he's still a baby, yo. And he's very talented. Like, if you just look at where he at, he got a lot of talent and upside, kid Austin. And he's the kind of kid that you can't count out because he always working. He always trying to get better. He always putting in work. I mean, he a gym rat. They say he had a bed somewhere in the gym. I was like, I knew it. Like, yeah, I knew this dude. So, again, just with time, he got to refine. He got the kind of style that some people might not appreciate now, but they don't consider how young he is. He got a long way to go. Yeah, he got a very long way to go. And as he continue to work, man, he only gonna get better. I really wanted to see him in that Ashton Sylvie fight. I'm mad that fight got called off. I think they said they had an injury or something, but I wish they was fighting Ashton Sylvie. Yeah, that's somebody that they used to watch, Dante. I think that's one of his favorite fighters to watch, Sean Porter. Milan was good with it. Like, Keyshawn seems scared of Andy Cruz. Why y'all think he's – what are y'all watching that's making y'all think he's scared of a dude that he fought 4 times? You get what I'm saying? Think about what y'all be saying. He's not scared of him. He legit went to his promoter. You know how people be saying, yo, hit my promoter? He went directly to Eddie Hearn and asked him about making that fight with Andy Cruz. Eddie Hearn. I'm going to find the interview for y'all tomorrow. I'm going to find the interview. I'm going to show y'all the interview where I got to search for it, where he walked up to Eddie Hearn and was like, yo, you going to make the fight? You going to make it? He's like, yo, this year? I think he said this year or next year. One of them, he was saying this to Eddie, and then he named a spot. And Eddie was just saying yeah to everything. You could tell he was just saying yeah just to be saying yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know why y'all think Keyshawn Davis is scared of Andy Cruz. He fought him 4 times already. What they should stop doing is trying to build Andy Cruz's career off of amateur wins. Because if in any other scenario, they'll tell you amateurs don't matter. But with that, they'll keep bringing up, hey, he beat him 4 times. Bro, Keyshawn is looking good as a pro, bro. He looking good as a pro. He just had one of his best outings, most physical fight he had to date, he said. And he looks sharp, man. I like what I'm seeing from him. Mill City, they talking down the fight. Was he? Keyshawn? Because they know that shit ain't ready right now. That's what Andy said out of his mouth. If I was like Keyshawn, no. When, like, come on, dog. Yeah, yeah, so again, if he going right to the promoter, you know them dudes can't make their fights. They can't make their fights. You know what I mean? And beating Andy Cruz, like, y'all keeping it 100, beating Andy Cruz, what does that do for Keyshawn right now? Let's be honest. If Keyshawn Davis fought Andy Cruz right his very next fight, the only thing that does is bragging rights. And let me tell you why, respectfully, because Andy Cruz hasn't proven anything yet. So it really doesn't do stuff. It doesn't do for him what people think it do. It'd just be him avenging some damn amateur losses from years ago. You get what I'm trying to say? It really wouldn't do nothing for his career right now. It wouldn't do nothing for neither one of their careers right now. It'd just be bragging rights. What I think is going to happen is they're going to build that fight up because it's potentially can make some money down the line, possibly. You get what I'm saying? I don't see them throwing them in there with each other. So all that Keyshawn scared of him stuff, listen, to each his own, but I don't get that. I don't get that these dudes are scared of each other. Yo, he can't fight that dude right now. He already said he's not in control of his fights. He's not at the point where he could pick and make his fights. So it ain't them. And I don't think it's Andy Cruz either, but Eddie Hearn, that's just not in his plans right now. Son of God, my boy was good with it, bro. Keyshawn was female. Yeah. With 5-star boxing talk starts, man. My guy was good with it, son of God. How you feeling? Keyshawn, yes, Keyshawn ain't scared of that dude, yeah. Cruz a pillar puncher. Yeah, he's just not a big puncher for sure, man. He's definitely not a big puncher for sure. Definitely not a big puncher, man. Not a talk great. Yeah, Mason's clear special talent. Only standing on 35 too long might be an issue for him. Is he kind of big? Yeah, man. Andy Cruz is a hell of a talent. Yeah, I like his motor. I like the skill set, movement, good rhythm fighter, pick his punches well. He's just not a really big puncher, but I don't knock nobody for that. My favorite fighter is not a very, very big puncher, so that's all good. But he can fight his ass. He can box his ass off. You know what I'm saying? At a high level. I like Andy Cruz. I think him and Keyshawn Davis going to make a great fight down the line, but I don't see it happening now. And it damn sure ain't because Keyshawn Davis is scared of a guy that he already fought 4 times. Imagine that. It wouldn't even make sense to be scared of a guy that you shared the ring with that many times, whether it was amateur or professional. Now, do dudes want to lose? Absolutely not. But nothing about Keyshawn Davis tells me he's scared. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Nothing tells me he's scared of this dude. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. think they'll fight when the opportunity presents itself for sure, but it's gonna come on different terms. What is this? My bad, y'all. Something up real quick. Spill something. My bad, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, but I don't see him. Them being scared of each other. They'll fight when the time is right. We'll see. Andy Cruz got more work to put in. What he got? 3 fights? He got a long ways to go, man. All right, Coach Jason in boxing. I feel like if they're in or around the same level, then it's not so much clout chasing, right? But I feel like boxing, that's how boxing thrives. We need to know who want to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit, but make sure you stand on it when the opportunity presents itself, right? I mean, when it's time to fight, you got to be ready to fight. You know? Keyshawn been a fighter more than Cruz, has been more improving immensely with every fight. Yeah, I think Keyshawn wins the next one. Yeah. I'm telling you, they gonna make sure that Andy Cruz get the right experience before they put him in there. Like pro experience do matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he'll be like a fish out of water or something in there against him, but it's not gonna be no easy. It's not gonna be easy for him at all, bro. I know people like, oh, well, he beat him 4 times in the amateur. All right, let me use this as an example. Boots and Gary Antoine Russell fought 4 times in the amateurs, right? Gary Antoine Russell beat Boots 3 times. Do anybody in this room got Gary Antoine Russell beating Boots right now? Do anybody in here got Gary Antoine Russell beating Jaron Ennis right now? You get what I'm saying? He beat him 3 times in the amateurs. You get what I'm saying? 3 times. So, hell nah. Like, get what I'm saying? Nah, that shit don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? So, you still got to prove it in the pros. So, Andy Cruz is going to be a headache for anybody because he understands the sport of boxing. That kid is smart. That young man, I can't call him a kid, about 28. That young man is smart, bro. He understands the game. He just got to get more work, more seasoning. He's just going to be – he's another guy that's going to be harder to deal with as he gets better. Andy Cruz. See what I'm saying? Everybody like, hell no. Too much sense for them. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? 12, like that's all. So again, and they shouldn't do. He's not doing it, but people should stop doing it now. I think he's been in boxing long enough where they don't need to build. They need to stop mentioning that so much. Like they really do. Like think about it. They doing it. They doing him a disservice. His amateur wins over Keyshawn Davis is overshadowing every win that he's got as a pro as of right now. I think what is he, 3-0? You get what I'm saying? They need to stop bringing that up. We get it, bro. You beat him. You beat him every single time. But them fights were competitive. People making it seem like Keyshawn was in there getting mopped. That's the point system. He got more of a pro style. It's not hard for me to believe that he was losing to Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz perfected that hit and not get hit style. That was his second run at the Olympics. His second time in there. So again, he was fighting a guy with a shit ton of experience. It's not crazy for Andy Cruz to get it off on him. It's not crazy. You get what I'm saying? It's not crazy at all. But the fights still were competitive. At a pro game, pro fight might look a lot different. Might look a lot different. But make no mistake, man, Andy Cruz can fight. That's why he was winning them fights against Keyshawn, because he can fight. You know what I mean? That dude is talented. He's skilled and he can scrap. Stein will be Spence in the amateurs, but no one asked Spence to fight him. I thought that was a good fight, comeback fight, Gertz. I did. I really did. I thought it was a great comeback fight because both of them coming off knockout losses and been out the mix for a minute. I thought that made a great fight for both of them, but I ain't no matchmaker, you know. But, yeah, you're right, though. Most people don't ask for that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got no cash flow thing like a peasant. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you can't. I just don't like the fact that they be building people careers off amateur wins. Like, he's so much more than that. He's a professional now. Now it's time to start talking about the people in the pros that Andy Cruz is beating up. Not Keyshawn Davis that he fought way older than this guy. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you've been in the Olympics for a long-ass time, dude. You got 2 gold medals for a reason. a hell of a talent Andy Cruz is, man. But nonetheless, I think they should focus more on what he's doing now as a professional rather than what he did in the amateurs. That shit don't really hold no weight. Keyshawn will get more credit fight Andy than those other fighters he's been having, except Pedraza. I mean, to an extent, but it really wouldn't do nothing only because he ain't get a chance to accomplish nothing. Andy Cruz. It's so early, like the win wouldn't be significant. It'd just be bragging rights. You get what I'm saying? That's all. It'd just be bragging rights. And really, it'd be going backwards. To be honest, it'd be going backwards. Keyshawn Davis fight Andy Cruz right now, it'd be going backwards, I think. Just because he hasn't been able to prove anything yet. You know what I mean? They won't even let him prove it because even with his wins, like people know he beat Keyshawn 4 times in the amateurs, but can't tell you nobody he beat as a professional. That's concerning. It's like those fights he had as a pro don't even count because they still talking about, well, he beat Keyshawn 4 times in the amateurs. All right. Who is he beating now? Same thing with Savannah Marshall. She tried to build her career off a lie, saying you beat Clarissa Shields in the amateurs. Then as a pro, when you get in there with her, she you know what I mean? She gets in there and handle business. Thurman fight Boots or retire. I don't know what's up with Thurman. Them injuries. Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs. Yeah, he damn sure did. And nobody will have him beating Usyk now. You know? Smith was Keith Thurman, still a solid fight. Earl ain't fighting that guy, man. Earl don't want to fight him, man. Earl don't want to fight him. But overall, man, salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love for everybody pulling up. Salute to everybody in the Super Chat, Cash App, the real MVPs, man. Another good build for y'all, man. I'm not going to be here as long as I typically am. I got to make a run or two. Got to run real quick. But it was a good night in Philly, man. I enjoyed the meet and greet. Shout out to the JBT family, man. Everybody. We met a lot of good people. Met some good boxers. Shout out to Jalil Hackett and Bernard Hackett, his dad. Like I said, they came through to chill for a minute. Shout out to the big homie Jay Hardcore, man, and the rest of the guys, man. We're going to be back tomorrow. Y'all already know to build on some more boxing, and we're going to do our normal thing, how we do, man. It was the man, homie, the Andy. Right. Ashley's Corner, peace, Cuzzo Gertz. Peace at all things, my guy, Aisha. Peace to the queen, man. And much love, much appreciation to everybody in the building. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Monday, pardon me. I don't know what's going on. I gotta fix I had a bunch of clips and stuff to play for y'all, but I gotta reset my laptop. Gotta fix something. Tell Andy go fight Alfredo Santana. Somebody probably take an L too. Right. Salute to my guy, 12 threes, Mike Kirkland, my bro, man. Much love to y'all, man. We'll catch y'all tomorrow for sure. At 4 o'clock, y'all. We out. Peace to the fam.